Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
There we go. We're recording now. Also, I don't know why I have this thing going on with my face. Ah! Alright, I'm better now. So, hi to a YouTube audience that is technically 5 minutes late to a stream you didn't attend. Probably? Maybe? Uh, that's a thing. I'm
Huh.
really glad because my microphone is pretty good.
Huh. I
Uh,
guess he does just have two walls painted green.
exactly. See? I'm not crazy. Just a little.
I don't think that doesn't look like it's for streaming though. That looks like it's for specifically like full body green screen, like
Here's
for
the
putting
thing.
into the video.
He does do most of his stuff green screen anyway, right? Because like he has the whole thing where he sets up his stream layout and he's sitting at the overseer's chair and
I mean, yeah, but like at his desk.
okay,
Also, apparently Parker is making a pizza.
you had an hour probably. Like what? Did we start at the same time every night? How did you go whoopsie poopsie? I gotta make a pizza like right now, like right now. Pizza
I
time.
even I set a
Pizza time.
timer for how much minimal time I can do to set
Pizza
up
time.
real quick before the stream started.
So recently, I have been playing a great little browser-based Pokemon MMO. I won't mention it just in case
Great.
somebody at Nintendo
Quotes.
actually says anything or sees this and
I
then
don't think
destroys it.
Nintendo is watching your stream, Dominic.
Hey, you never know,
How
right?
this have been different though?
Right? Right? Anyway, I no longer feel bad about any of my Pokemon designs. There's I just in the most recent part of it that I played,
I'm back.
there's some real stinkers. Hi, Nintendo CEO here says says Trip. Hi, Trip. I don't think I've seen you at a D&D stream, which sucks because this is the stream where everyone is going to be late.
Yep. The stream wasn't. The stream as a week ago wasn't going to be a thing because I wasn't going to be here, or at least I wouldn't be here. But I'm here now.
Anyway, nothing lets you feel better about your Pokemon designs more than seeing literally an upside down light bulb with a bat mouth and two bat wings that evolves into a right side up light bulb. But it goes like this.
It looks so fucking stupid, dude.
It's dumb as shit.
So dumb.
Like I can usually take a look at almost any
Don't forget
design.
the fucking fat seagull.
That one, okay, he grew on me a little bit. I don't like the stupid mouse.
Oh,
I want to destroy him.
Shroud that you literally couldn't even look
I
at
can't. It's disgusting.
Disgusting little creature.
He is, dude. He's a disgusting little creature, and I can't stand him. I cannot. I like some of the other designs in that place. You got a little balloon beluga whale. That's pretty cool. You got like a little awk, I think is what they're actually called. That's why its name is Awkward. And so they got like a little awk. They've got like a little brown type garden eel. That's way better than fucking Wiglet.
Awkward.
Yes, I nicknamed my awkward
Hey, Harley.
Holly.
Ollie and Dusty are here before Parker's here, and they actually bothered to say they were going to be late.
That's a shocker to you?
Well, they said they were going to be late. Parker said he's making a pizza. Why can't he just drop in the call while we're making a pizza?
Dom, you realize I do consider this late?
I mean, that's fine. Like, BS hours are still BS hours, man. You, like...
I gotta crank my volume up.
It's terrible. But, good to have you, sir. Because, well, you know, now at least we have most people here.
And Dusty will be on once he's done wandering back and forth, getting whatever he's getting.
I was gonna say...
Everyone that matters, at least.
I was gonna say, probably, if I know Dusty, he's definitely solving some incredible issues on planet Earth.
Are you okay?
Me? No.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm not okay. Shrewd
Well, it
mentally
looked like Dusty
destroyed
was
me.
carrying his laptop into the game room.
Oh.
So yeah, we haven't
What do
played
you-
stuff
what-
that happened. You remember that rainstorm we had?
Mm-hmm.
It flooded the entire basement of my house.
Oh,
God.
fuck.
So I'm
That's
currently
no good.
laying on the floor in the library
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
because my bed's scattered across 3 different rooms.
Oh my
Damn.
my.
Lord.
Damn.
I am
Well, I
sorry to
think-
hear
I'm
that.
sorry, man.
I'm on a
It
cot.
sounds like it sounds like it's probably a bit worse than when my basement here flooded. Because when my basement here flooded, I was just wading through like 2 inches of water for a few days, but nothing actually was like fucked up.
2 inches of water is still a lot of water.
I mean,
First of
yeah,
all.
but the
We
only
had
things that
You were
got like
literally
fucked up
playing
were
on your computer while your feet were in water.
yeah, in shoes.
You shouldn't have been doing
I
that.
had my shoes on. The
Shouldn't
only
have been
thing
doing
that got fucked up was the charger cord for my Chromebook. That's it. Everything
Oh,
else was fine.
By the way, I fucking got it working, Dom.
What
the,
working?
The mod, the Churchill mod.
The one that shuts him the hell up? Like,
yes.
shuts up his footsteps?
FYI, anybody that ever plans on playing Fallout London needs to download the Shut the Fuck Up Churchill mod.
Can you link it to
like
me?
a companion or something?
I'll have to ask you for that later.
Because it is
There's
so,
a dog,
Yes, it is
because
there's
of
a
course there's
dog
gonna be a
companion
dog.
in Fallout London, and for
well-
some fucking reason they were like, let's not give him dog
Well-
meat sound effects when it comes to his walking. Let's give him the sound effects of the wild dogs, which is so fucking loud, and it sounds like you have an army of horses walking behind you at any given fucking moment.
Clip
Yeah.
clop, clip clop.
As someone who does play the mod as well, I am definitely gonna need that.
I
No
still
spoilers.
need to get started because I started playing it and then I tried to make Billy Butcher in the character creator and I couldn't and I got mad and gave up.
Bruh.
For,
It
And I
is
tried
literally
downloading a preset to do it, but the dude who made the preset literally had like 30 fucking cosmetic mods. And
okay. Throwing this in general, an essential fucking mod.
Brilliant.
I love
Also,
the
I want
thumbnail.
to call
The
out
thumbnail is
that we have
perfect.
lost exactly 500 frames. No more, no less.
Damn, bro.
Okay.
I don't know why I find that significant.
asked.
Nobody asked. It's just me. So, really, I think we might as well kind of get done with allotted BS hours at this point, because most people are here. Is Dusty here yet?
We
No, I
should
don't
do an
think so.
entire stream that's just 3 hours of our allotted
They have-
bullshit
They
hours.
have a category
You
for
mean
that.
a
It's called
podcast?
just talking or
No,
yes, just
see,
chatting.
my idea is
A
that
podcast.
it looks like we're about to do a D&D stream, but it never comes. So it's basically like I almost made
I
a
would
bad
try.
joke. I would made a bad joke. I was gonna call it D&D edging.
Gonjins and Dragons. See, there you go.
So you leave the about to start screen going and just everyone's
Just talking.
Just talk for 3 hours.
Just talk for.
And then at the very end go, oh shit, we were supposed to play D&D. Oh, we're already at 3 hours. See you next time, everybody.
you make one
Bye.
person roll for initiative, and they're the person. Like, you roll for initiative, and then in initiative order, everyone has to leave.
If Dominic did that, I would actually attack him in real life.
No, we would do it on a day where we weren't supposed to stream D&D, where it's just like
Not funny that way. Not funny.
that's true. That's true.
Not
you do
funny
it
the
the-
other way either for me.
Oh
I
no,
would
it's funny. It's funny. It's just blatantly funny.
not to me.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
get
no,
my-
it's
if I
hilarious.
don't get my fucking
Listen to
D&D,
me.
I'll murder people.
Listen
in
to me
Minecraft.
say my own joke is funny. Laugh.
No.
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 Why is it that my fucking YouTube recommended is filled with nothing but Elden Ring anime openings? Look, guys, I think after 4 separate Elden Ring anime opening videos, I think there's a problem. Oh,
Well-
look, number 5.
I mean, have you watched an Elden Ring anime opening video? Would that be
I
why it's
have.
in your recommended?
I just
I
noticed
have
that
not.
Dusty's in the roll 20, but he's not.
He
in
is
the-
here. He do be here though. He's
My
just
God.
he's just chilling.
This is
Dude,
why
I'm mad.
we don't let
I'm mad
Dominic
short.
talk.
Why am I mad short? Hang on. Like what the fuck is happening? It's because my chair. I don't know.
Hello?
My chair
He's
is
gone.
like.
I just realized, Dominic, where the fuck are you?
Eh?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
where are you?
He's in hell.
Like I don't know what you
Are
mean.
you in your room or
Yes.
where are you?
Just look, it's my door. Look, it's my door. With a new
Looks
shelf
like
full
there's
of.
a curtain to the right.
Oh.
It
I could
looks
go-
like a curtain.
No
I could go
shit.
waltz. I could go waltz it.
I don't.
I don't know.
believe you.
I just thought it was a window with a curtain, so I thought you were in some random part in your house that I didn't recognize. Sorry,
You should be.
didn't realize it was a fucking issue.
It is.
Am I talking to you?
Yes.
It just becomes more personal as it goes on.
So Dusty is here. He is blasting. So
Nice.
I'm just gonna start us off. Does that sound okay to you guys?
I mean, I can always pad time because I've got shit to sell, or well, try to sell.
That's true. Everybody's got some
Oh.
stuff to do.
There he
Because the last time on Planes and
Stop.
Quests,
Last time on Planes and Quests.
last
is.
time
Last time on Piss
the
and
party made their way to the city of Scales. Why? Because it turns out there's a whole lot of stuff going on involving secret underground human trafficking cults in the jungle country.
Talk. They're a cult too.
Would you call? No, yeah, it wouldn't really be a cult. Would it just be? It's just business.
I mean, I guess they might be. We haven't gotten that close to them yet.
Sure, all we know is just that they're Kunja spirits. That's all we know. At least the leaders are.
Yeah, which, by the way,
What?
I'm just
What
on
do you mean,
the.
oh, that was your fucking.
No, see, that's the thing. I know, but you do realize that was supposed to be a much larger reveal somehow, and yet it was still shocking. I get, but like, dude, like, it was supposed to.
I don't know.
Somebody just asked the question.
I gave like when we were making the background and all stuff. I was like, yeah, do whatever you want. I just went blind so I could be shocked about it.
Well, no, what I'm referring to the fact that like you just out of fucking nowhere, because nobody could figure out the questions to ask to the crucified corpse. You were just like, "Who are my parents, dude?" Like, were they working at the fucking dry cleaners, bro?
No. It wasn't out of the blue. There was actually some inkling I already had that it was a possibility because
At the very least, it like having to reveal that soon, kind of turned it around. You know, I was like, damn.
Well, like I said, because I was thinking, because the ring, you know, if it is connected to this group, and it's supposed to be a trinket for my parents and all that stuff, according to the urchin thing, it's like, well, there's only one way that my parents got this thing, some way. So I decided to just go for the least likely thing, or so I thought it was least likely, but you know, just try it.
See, that proves me the fool. Anyway, everybody is here in Scales, and they're here to do a couple of different things. We're talking to Kraxon, who is, you know, being a bro right now. We're drinking raspberry whiskey, and we are exchanging
really is a bro.
pleasantry. Celira has fucked off to the animal shop and is going to come back with what? You bought a fox?
Yeah.
So we got a fox. That's been
I
purchased.
brought a new friend.
So Celira is going to be walking into the door with a brand new pal. Nobody else really is doing anything of note, which, you know, is just like...
I'm realizing that I forgot to think of a name for the fox over the last...
Well, considering you mentioned something to me last time, you might not want to be the one to name it, but we'll get to that eventually. So, let's take a step back and let's put everybody in and let's have everybody have met up at Hraxen's place. After all, that's kind of the main reason that we're all here. That way, everyone can be in the same spot at once. So it's currently 1 o'clock p.m. on the 19th of the 19th of Alturiac in the year 749 AC. Armor
Air
class.
conditioning.
After Christ.
Armor class.
Three different ones. After Christ, air conditioning and armor class.
So there's someone in the world that there's one of each person that thinks of one of those three things.
Augmented
I
Creamery.
forgot. There was one other thing that I needed to do or wanted to do before we like officially start diving into hardcore stuff. I wanted to find a supplier for just basic ale for my
God damn it.
for
I
my
was supposed to help you with that because there's literally a hang on. God bless America.
Do you want to just like send me a list and I'll like
No, because there's like one place that would be the only real place to do it. I just can't fucking remember where it is. It's in the other version of this game. So I'll find that over the course of the next couple minutes here.
fair enough.
But
you could just say like you went and found your supplier, yada yada, bingus bongus.
And
give me a
now-
list and I'll decide later.
and now you have made your way to here. Yeah. So everybody is at Hraxen's place. And
Yep, and we're
everybody is
drinking
now
my
currently
booze.
taking some time to enjoy some of Sebastian's booze. And we'll say that the last person to arrive, so it'll be properly funny, is Celira carrying an animal.
I mean, I did fuck off to a different part of
This
town
is true.
before heading over here. So I'm just holding it like a baby, like Ursula's just holding it like a baby in her arms.
Hold fucks like child.
And no comment on it. Just walk straight in. Like, sorry I'm late.
Well, being completely not surprised in the slightest, I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Take a
Why are you
literally-
not
literally-
surprised? What do you
literally-
mean?
Because almost every single time we have come to fucking Scales, you have gotten
I don't know
another
what you're
pet.
talking about.
Oh, okay. Well,
I only
Sebastian's
have
just gonna
Secretary,
continue
Jeremy,
drinking.
Gildora, God, I forget if I named the scarab or not.
thank
And now the
fucking
fox.
God you can't
Wow.
have them all
I,
at once.
I guess one question. There's a couple of things I wanted to ask over Araxin about, and I thought about more.
He finishes a swig and he's like, "Shoot, man, shoot." I keep giving him a different voice every time.
I'll just ignore that. That's our voice shades of my friend here. The alcohol's getting to him. So, is there anything else major going on in the world that you know of that you might look into eventually?
Let's see. You're thinking of just other, major things?
Something that can be on the same, I don't know, same scale, but something kind of similar to the Rukrat situation that we just dealt with. So, is
Well-
there anything else that's somewhat in our league?
Well, to our south, the island nations to the south, we've got a lot going on down there. The pirates are really
I could've told
bad.
you that.
Oh, yes, that's right.
So-
You're from the islands, aren't you?
The whole
So,
reason I'm
they
here in
were
the first
peaceful
place
when
is
I was
because
there.
I got sunk by pirates.
Did you
Lost
go-
all my stuff?
You were there? You were there, Jet. What? How
For a
did?
few hours.
Oh.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah, that did happen.
That's a
were you on the water?
Yeah, I swam in the water.
You didn't notice the pirates? Were you on a boat?
Nope.
No, you said
No,
you
I
were
was in the
swimming.
water.
What the fuck?
Either
I
way,
kind of fell out of the astral sea into the water.
Oh yeah, that
More-
explains everything.
more
Alright.
Then I
unfortunate-
swam to an island.
More
long
unfortunate-
story short, okay, this first part is also probably going to be an atomic bomb. That's not a thing that exists. It's going to be a bomb.
That's not a thing.
But so we killed a lich dragon.
Right.
And then there was a hole that formed that went to the astral plane.
Uh-huh.
Oculus and Jen jumped in it. I believe it was both of
Mhm.
them, right? I'm not being dumb.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah, Oculus and Jen jumped into it, and then it closed.
Oh.
And then I forget what exactly was
And
it that
then we
teleported you guys
all
out. I'm really
died.
bad at reciting information, apparently, because
I
I don't
banished
remember jack
myself
shit.
from a plane
Right.
that I didn't belong into.
Right. Okay. I wish I had a
Huh.
memory better than a dead goldfish. That. Self banishment.
What do you,
Wound up in the middle of the ocean. It was an interesting few hours.
Alrighty then.
um,
We get up to lots
okay,
of fun.
getting back to because I do have a couple of things I need to discuss.
Shoot.
So with that knowledge in mind, would you know of anyone or so, or someone that we can talk to procure a boat for such a thing if we were to go down that direction, or anyone we should talk to about going down there?
Well, you'll want to get down to Helm's Folly, obviously, as you think you just said, unless the drink
Yeah.
really is doing too much to my brain right now.
Well, I'm assuming definitely Hell Folly automatically is the first ideal. But,
Right,
right.
right.
But I'm asking you, since you probably know what's going on out there, or for business wise, or whatever.
Well, nobody is really coming in and out very much. Not to the Gleaming Isles, anyway. I might be able to see if I can find a ship, and you guys could buy a ship. I'd have to speak to my contacts.
Imagine I definitely imagine we'd have to buy or rent our own ship and drive it ourselves, because I don't imagine any captains are going to be too keen on heading down into those waters themselves.
Well, it's just something that I guess.
You stop
if
dying.
can't-
We're trying to do something
and-
here.
yeah.
Water went down
discussing
wrong
people-
pipe. Fuck off!
It's called a mute button, bozo.
Yeah.
Mine doesn't have one. I have to
consider it.
go into Discord.
I
I
have
have to
talked
pull
about
up Discord and hit the thing. Because here's the thing, my microphone is sensitive. If I hit the wrong button, I have to redo the whole thing.
Okay,
Could
but,
set up
yeah.
a
So
mute button through Discord.
That's the only button I can use.
Oh yeah, can't you use I'm pretty sure you can assign a key to the mute button.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
I just haven't, and I don't want to.
Okay.
I have one.
Anyway,
So, yeah. So if you could definitely get us like fees for for either building one or buying one or whatever. Definitely, am curious about that, just so we can have that ready to go for when we head that direction.
Okay.
Um,
I'll see what
And
I
then-
can do.
and then on top of that, this might be a really long shot, but just in case, also for future endeavors, you know where we can go to maybe get supplies for an expedition into Lost-Vale?
What, you mean the frozen country?
Yes.
It's very frozen.
Well, I mean, you probably just want to get various different probably
I think we may have
warm
already
clothes.
asked that, because I'm pretty
Wait.
sure we have.
Yeah, I
supplies.
think you guys did like
'Cause
specifically.
don't I have.
I believe that was when you were in Dominavis / Serda last time. You guys
I
got
swear
a
we
whole
have,
bunch of
like,
stuff
coats.
outfitted.
Yeah, I think that's where we were heading when we
Oh.
ended up in
Yeah.
your one place there.
Because
Okay.
we started heading up at one point. I forget why we turned back around.
Jen's family. You guys found one of the
Oh,
camps
right,
in,
yeah.
in the past.
Yeah,
Okay. Well. I get. Now I'm thinking about it more. I think we're already good on that front. Okay, and then one last question that is pertaining to what we're doing right now. We're gonna need a word with your father about a possible rough up that we might end up doing at a location here.
Ooh, I wouldn't
Per
be
se.
there. I wouldn't be so quick to do that one. Now I can't act like I know my father very well. I did spend all that time away from the castle doing whatever I wanted because of all of the stuff I didn't agree with, but you know how it is. But even I know that he's at least a little bit frustrated right now.
What's
After-
going on?
Well,
Going on?
are you lot not the ones that sent a bunch of sick people into the castle?
Please tell me that didn't cause a problem.
Well, not necessarily, but my father spent a lot of resources on that favor. You know, getting them all set up for safe travel up to Fiorane and everything. So, if you guys are thinking of breaking the law, you best do it as quietly as possible. I'm not saying don't do it. Hell,
Uh,
I've done it.
I
Hells.
wouldn't personally refer to that as having been us, our decision, but
No, we had a
That's
companion act without.
interpersonal drama. That
Either way, the only reason why I bring it up is because the place that we're heading to right now, or is that we're thinking of taking a look at, is the Desert Rose, right? That's what it was called.
Yes, the
Well, that's a-
family.
yeah, well, that we had asked about him. Hold on, rewind.
Well-
Asked him about that last time. There,
Mhm.
I got
Well,
the
we-
words like mixed
We
up.
asked him about it, but I'm trying to get hopefully maybe the king to be off our backs for whatever is going to transpire there.
Good luck. Look, my father loves you guys. He does. But don't go pushing your luck. He is a king. He can't overlook everything. And quite frankly, if he was to overlook everything that I ever did, basically he'd be a saint.
Parker
He'd be
has
a
canceled.
god.
Yeah,
Well, someone's life is in danger, and
What happened?
Parker
said
canceled.
he might have to skip.
Because of his pizza? No, he's
Fucking
like,
knows.
Give me pizza.
Something
Parker.
something came up.
alright.
You're a guy, Parker.
Okay, so Jeremy just poofs out of
I-
here and goes back to his fucking dimension.
Anyway, Jammerman isn't here, you guys will notice. He is not with you guys. He has wandered off to do something.
Jesus, Cameron.
Okay, well, either way, back to Rex, and
Jen's
someone's
going
life.
to point at some wheels of cheese. That isn't Chamberlain over there.
Nope, that's just a
No,
bunch
I
of
bought
wheels
the-
of
It
cheese.
turns
I bought
out-
those
Oh my god!
today.
End of the campaign. It turns out the entire time Jamberman was just a collective hallucination. It was,
It was at first.
three cheese wheels being carried by a small family of rats.
And they were actually
It's gonna
casting
be
all
it's gonna
spells.
be those fucking rat Pokemon that I saw earlier. That's what it's gonna be.
It's a bunch of
Okay,
shrooms.
well,
Bunch of shroods. Anyway, well,
But either way, yeah, lives are in danger. A life is in danger, and probably lives. I don't know how many people are trapped in the Society of People's headquarters, but or at least they're a base of theirs, and I need information from them. And who knows what's going to go down with that?
great. Like I said, do whatever you want. Just don't get caught. You aren't gonna have that easy of a time.
Hmm.
Like unless you got some like I
I mean,
said.
we've got a number of methodologies that we could use to slip into places
Brilliant.
or break into places
Brilliant.
if necessary.
I don't
Uh,
commit crimes.
You say
No,
that.
that's
I say
right,
as
you
I,
don't.
As I'm taking a swig.
I feel like I mean we might have to commit a crime to save our lives, you know, but not necessarily a crime. I guess.
I don't have to commit a crime. I
I'm
just
all-
have to be there.
Do you know how many questionable things I procured for very powerful people just so that they could do the right thing? I'll tell you, if I had a nickel for, if I had a silver for every
nickel?
time, I'd be a rich man indeed. I didn't mean to say nickel, I meant to say silver.
Like I said, I don't have to commit the crime. I just have to be there.
I've got a small hunch that you're already quite the rich man. I don't think you'd need a nickel, but God,
He said nickel!
shut up.
That's not real! That's not real!
What do you mean nickel isn't real? It's a fairly
Oh,
valuable
true.
resource.
I'm gonna punch you!
Nickel
I'm
is
gonna-
technically.
Alright, that's it. I'm
Ordered a
throwing
shipment-
hands.
I ordered a shipment for the smith not too long ago.
Now that this is done, I guess I should
I'm
also ask in
suplexing
character-
Haraxin because apparently
know-
he's my greatest enemy.
I know I mentioned it out of character, but I should probably also actually mention it in character. There are a couple things I wanted to ask if you could, by any chance, procure for me.
All about procurement. What's the challenge? Give it to me.
Well, I don't think any of it's too out there. For to pull out a notepad, act like I wrote it down.
He pulls out a
Looking
notepad as
for
well.
a headband of intellect,
Mhm.
a bag of holding,
Ah,
and a portable hole.
I see.
I know that's not going to come cheap, but
Yes,
well.
A business plan? Does this involve
Indeed.
me?
I
No!
suppose it could, if you know anyone who's willing to buy a lot of potions.
Potion? Well, I mean, if you're selling potions, it's really good to get a supply set up for, various different spots. Not every town is going to have an alchemist or an herbalist of some kind, so having some kind of, supply chain set up to get potions somewhere, some way, it's not bad. What kind of potions are you selling? Top-notch or healing, obviously, but poisons are quite popular as well if you have some of those. But you didn't hear that from me. You heard that from no one. You came up with that idea all by yourself.
Let me. Oh, I do have the Google Doc still open. Well,
Sebastian's
I
gonna
probably
start
shouldn't.
singing a song to himself, so he
I
he
shouldn't
does
just
not
sit
hear
here-
word of crime.
Hey,
I shouldn't just
hey,
sit here
hey,
reading all these
Sebastian,
out,
buddy. Sebastian, buddy. Selling
I'm just
poisons.
singing a song.
Let me ask you a question. What
Glug,
do you
glug,
do
down the
to...
hatch?
You do realize that some people use poisons to deal with pests, like rats and bugs.
Yes, all
Insects?
sorts of pests
Giant
in the world
bats?
out there.
You, as an adventurer...
They're supposed to stop. I'm supposed to turn a blind eye to your bullshit.
Sebastian, we
Alright.
poisoned a whole entire fortress full of bandits.
See, that is
But they were
But
criminals.
just-
See?
no, hold on.
Extermination.
Anyway,
it's
um,
just
Pest
a pest
control.
problem.
Pest
Down the
control.
hatch it goes.
See?
Glug, 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 as
I'll
I
drink to
more
that.
ale.
anyway, the major ones I'm looking at are actually 10 moderately powerful healing potions. About how I don't know how in demand these are going to be, but I have 15
Wow.
potions. I don't know how would I describe this like in you because they boost the history boosting potions, but I don't know how to like. I guess
You can describe them as potions that...
intelligence enhancing
Memory.
potions.
Memory potions.
Memory enhancing potions.
That would actually not be a bad thing to sell here in town. There are a lot of older folks who come here to retire, after all, and memory does tend to go as age comes, and, potions like
And I
that would
also
be quite
do
good.
have 7 major strength necrotic resistance potions.
Ooh. Now, I don't
and
know if
that's
I'd be
just-
able to find a
that's
buyer
just-
for that.
That's
But,
just the cream of the crop. I mean, I
So-
have a lot in mind, and I hope I can get them all sold, but we'll see.
okay, so, here's the thing, Solera. I am probably not the person that you want to be selling these potions. I only can get things kind of circulating. Now, if you wanted to set up trade deals with a larger operation, I'm your guy. I will get you done whatever you need done. Here's the thing. Double Bubble here in town, they are always in need of more stock. They can make what they can, but their stock goes quick because we have a high population. Take it to those two sisters, sell all your stock there. I'm sure they would buy just about everything that you have on hand that isn't overtly useless. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I mean, I don't think I have anything that would be too useless, though I do have, like, a couple very weak enchantment magic boosting potions. I don't imagine anybody is going to be fighting over those anytime soon, but...
Why would they not? Enchanting items, you could probably sell those to a blacksmith.
Their minor strength is the point, that they're kind
So
of
what?
shitty.
Even a small boost is helpful.
But, and... admittedly, I would be interested in trying to set up some sort of trade route, because back in Dominavis, I do have a little garden set up that's been growing and getting tended to for the whole month or so we've been away from it since I was there. And it probably wouldn't be too bad of an idea to maybe get some people around Dominavis, hire them to not just harvest the garden, but also help make the potions and get those going while I'm away. But
Do
that's
you happen
a
to have
whole
a...
operation that I don't exactly have
Right.
any employees at the moment.
Oh, you don't? Do you
Not
have a
right now,
Do you
no.
have a caravansary at Dominavis?
I'm pretty sure we do, right? Sebastian.
Yes.
Okay.
No, I'm trying to remember. I think so.
Make me a history
We do.
check.
Oh, sorry.
No, if you know, you know.
Well, I
Hey, he's
know that
drunk.
we do because we watched the. Or not watched.
Sebastian's drunk. He's
Sebastian,
getting-
you have never heard of a
Here,
haberdashery.
Hell
My
yeah,
history
dude!
here.
Sebastian's in his element, baby.
My history is +5. I'll make the history.
Pass
check.
another bottle. I need another bottle.
Don't drink all of it. That's some good stuff. You should try selling it to
There.
some of the inns in town.
I think Solera knows.
Yeah,
or
you know that you have a
remembers.
caravansary. Yes.
So yes, we do have a caravansary back there.
Well, should you ever be officially ready, you can simply send a writ, and we'll get something set up. In fact, I could get something set up if you actually have a plan within the next few days. I would need to get basically a manifest of what you would like kind of in rotation. You know what I mean?
Come to think of it, I could honestly go hunt for anyone willing to work right now, because we do have that little obelisk thing. Though
The what?
we would need some of those humming gemstones.
Well, I will leave all of those details to you. You
need the
leave all of
humming
the business
gemstones?
transactions.
Hold
Sebastian,
on.
go lay down.
No,
My
I'm
couch is
going
very
to.
comfortable.
I think that's. I'm pretty sure, Sebastian, you're not the one with the jeweler's too. That's Jen over there. You remember him?
I gave him
I'll-
mine.
I'll go
No.
with this. I'll go with Sebastian. Bugger, come on, let's go.
Sebastian, we
is that-
can make.
let's
I'm
go
not
lay
drunk.
down.
No,
What
No, no, no.
jewelry are we
He-
making here?
He needs to lay down. He needs to lay down.
I
All
want
right.
to make
He's
some
a
of the
grown
humming
ass man. You let him
gemstones
make
for
his
the,
own decisions.
the
Damn
portable
right.
obelisk thing. And
Oh,
basically,
okay.
we know how to make them, and I just have to give you
Booger, pour me another one.
goodness
I'll
gracious.
pour you one at
Oh,
the same
I just have to
time.
give
I'm
you
an adult and
gemstones,
can
I
make
think
my
worth
own decisions.
50
I'm not pouring
gold
you
or
another
more,
glass.
Fuck.
and you can use those to make a humming gemstone.
Yeah,
Fair enough, I'm
something
gonna-
like that.
While you're here,
So
would you
if
be
you'd
willing to make a
I have
donation to
12
the
zircon.
church?
Yes.
He holds up his
Okay.
hands.
Sebastian,
I give him-
Sebastian and
I give him-
Boga
I give him
donating
a-
money to each other's tithes, just laundering money.
I give him a single platinum piece.
Excellent. The Hobbit smiles upon you, faithful disciple.
I know he does. Cheers, Platinum Dragon. Takes
Goodness
another
gracious.
All right.
But yes, I can give you 12 zircon. I guess how long would it take Jen to make 12 zircon into the humming gemstones? Would that take a while?
There's a note for this. Hang on. Where is it? It
'Cause
is.
I don't want to just throw some rocks at him and say, "Sit here for 3 hours and do this for me."
I know what it'll take. Time.
Here we go.
Yep.
Wow, Sebastian, you are so insightful in your
I
driving.
know. I'm just the best guy there is.
We've been here for like 15 minutes.
Yep.
We're
I've
not
been
like
through a lot.
15
Let me drink.
For a man as big as you are, you're one hell of a lightweight.
You look, and there's like 8 bottles.
Here we go. Here from
You
a
should
book
be
called.
vomiting.
I want to die of alcohol poisoning.
Christ.
I should be the one drinking that much with the news I received recently, but turns out I'm not.
I drink to be happy,
Wait.
not to be sad.
You know,
So, according to
what
the
I could
pages
do?
of.
I could sneak over to one of the next bottles he's going for and sneak a potion of lesser restoration into it.
Do you want to know what's
Makes him
funny?
Instantly
I
sober
don't.
up.
Dominic, tell me, would divine health make me basically immune to getting drunk?
No.
I know it's immune to being diseased.
It makes you immune to alcoholism,
Technically,
but not
see.
drunkenness.
There you go. See, I'm not an
I'm
alcoholic.
pretty sure lesser restoration would make you no longer drunk though.
I don't
This is
believe so, actually.
Are you
I'm pretty sure Lesser
Nope.
Restoration has a
Nope.
very limited pool.
No, it's totally gonna do it. Let him do it. Just let him do it.
Lesser Restoration ends the
He's
blinded,
actually
deafened,
pulling the
paralyzed, or
Disease
poisoned.
or condition afflicting it.
One disease or one condition. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned. Nothing else. You would
It
need
doesn't
great
say
help.
nothing
Technically, okay. If we're talking technicalities, alcohol is technically a poison. technically speaking, in large doses, it is a poison.
I'm gonna go rules as written for this one, but you make
Lesser
a solid
restoration
point.
cures the poison condition, and alcohol is pretty much poison.
You know
Why do you
what?
think dwarves have resistance to poison?
I will allow it. I will allow it.
That's if he can catch me.
I'm
and
probably
then-
not actually gonna do it. I'm just saying it should work.
Okay, so regardless, to answer the question from earlier, it takes 1 hour to cut a single 50 GP gemstone
Oh,
into
Jesus.
a humming gemstone. There's a lot of work.
Fucking mighty, man.
hmm
Well, I guess I'm not going today then.
Technically, you would need 2 hours for a round trip and 100 GP.
I mean, I guess that's up to Jen on if he wants to spend 2 hours cutting 2 gemstones.
I could. Ooh, can I have the trade prince here to look for an item for me?
Absolutely. Give me what you got. What do you need?
I would love to find a flying broom to
Ooh.
complete my ensemble here of floppy wit chat.
A broom of flying, eh? Let's see. What could I do? I could maybe think about getting you a broom of flying. That would be a really hard ask, though. Do you have any idea how powerful those things are? How rare they are? It might be a bit on the expensive side as well.
Selira turns up her beak and goes, "Imagine needing a magic item to fly."
Hey,
Couldn't
not all
be
of us
me.
are born with hollow bones and feathers and wood.
I was born with hollow
I got
bones and
strong
paper skin.
bones.
I have other ways of flight. I just
Every morning I fall down the
feel
stairs.
it would complete the outfit here.
Oh no, 100%. Having a broom of flying would be quite hilarious for you. So let's see.
I
Well,
can't deny
by
there would
normal,
definitely be there would have been a lot of situations where if more of us could just fly over something, it would have made it a lot easier.
normally I charge a finder's fee, but you guys are my friends, and I'm willing to charge less for you all. So, here's what I'm offering. I will find you a broom of flying. I'm just going to need 6,400 gold pieces from you.
6,400.
Not horrible. And that reminds me, I also need to know how much you'd want for the 3 things I want, though. I don't imagine I'm probably going to have to head back to Dominavus to actually be able to pay for it, because half of my money is back there.
Well, I mean,
Well,
you do have
actually,
the
it
thing.
depends, because... Well, not yet. Gotta get those gems cut. I mean, it sounds like Sebastian has humming gemstones somewhere, but right now I don't think he knows where they are.
No, I do. I gave them to Jen a long time ago. That's the funny thing.
No. Oh.
See? I'm hilarious.
Okay. I believe I could swing that.
Brilliant. Are you staying anywhere in town? It might take me a few days to procure.
Probably should stay for a bit.
Mhm.
I mean, you lot are welcome to bunk here. I will be in and out, and my contacts may be in and out. So I would keep your things close and be okay with sleeping on the floor.
Let's
Okay.
see, is there anything funny that I could, like, if I slept here, I could just leave out that would be, like, weird or gross? I don't think, no, because I don't think I have any good gross ingredients. Just leave out a small bag that just has Rafflesia in it.
I think I have a giant crystal pillar in my ring still.
Try and steal that, motherfuckers.
I mean, we did, so...
True. Well, yeah, but we have a magical, all-consuming ring.
You do. You have a magic ring.
Unless anybody has any more like important questions to ask that I should stick around to hear, I should probably go on about trying to sell off some of these potions.
All right. I'll be here, getting ready to locate Jen's room of flying, and I'll get to you on the rest of those items. It's a large list, so I'll calculate out the money and get that to you.
There was
another
one
time.
thing I wanted to, and I was
Yes.
trying to wait. Magic stuff.
Right. What kind of magic stuff?
There's a
It's
lot
a
of that.
cape. It's a cape of hold on. Enlargement. That one.
You just
A cape of enlargement. Interesting.
Yes. I'll be big
Is that an
and
actual thing?
stab better.
Oh yeah, that
I
is an
think.
actual thing. Interesting.
Uh,
I don't
one
think you
second.
stab better. I think you just like stab bigger.
Bigger is better, isn't it?
and just
That's
need
fine.
and I just need
That's
a
what
place
all
for
you boys tend to say.
No.
boats.
Bigger because bigger means bigger muscles. Bigger muscles means swing weapon harder.
Now, this will be
I'm
very,
pretty
very
sure it's
difficult for me to
Physically
find,
impossible
Sebastian.
for someone as big as you to be drunk already.
Shh.
I honestly think this is some sort of comedy act.
Shut up. Anyway.
If I'm going to find this object for you, I am.
Oh boy.
This is going to cost you. Well, not going to be exact. I'll keep things a little bit light for you.
$20 million.
20
I'm going to need 8,000 gold from you. No, scratch that. 8,500.
Okay.
Can you swing that?
Let me think.
My God.
I have one more attunement slot. So yes. No, wait. Yes. I have one more attunement slot. I can swing it.
All right.
Real good.
Then I'll take payments, and then I'll get to work. Yours will take a lot longer to find. I only know about that one from, just
Uh,
whispers amongst adventurers.
and don't forget also to look for prices for those boats. Preferably something that may be fit for combat if we were to
Alright, alright.
encounter anything out there.
Prices for those what? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
We were discussing the boats earlier.
The boats. Yes, of course. I will be getting prices for those boats. It'll just take me some time.
Preferably something that's combat oriented.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
And we just have to find a crew to help man it.
Oh wait, actually, I'm just realizing. I guess I
If-
don't think I can actually sell anything right now because most of the stuff I have written down I haven't actually technically made yet.
Now, in general, a warship is going to cost you about 25,000 gold pieces. Now, if you want something smaller, that's fine, but like an actual
don't know if we have
combat-ready
warship
warship is
money.
going to be that much. Is going to be a lot.
I mean, based on my projections, I'm about to rake in a good bit of cash, assuming I can sell off most of the big things that I can make. But even that is heavily outweighs. I guess I'm
Yes.
probably not going to be able to sell anything until I get to Dominavus.
Well, we'll think about it later on, I guess. But we'll just and also see maybe if the society people has a healthy bank account for us to take a hold of.
Oh, for sure.
Sure.
I mean, if they deal in all kinds of shady business and
I don't imagine.
people.
Yeah, usually when you don't sell people because it's fun.
No.
So yeah,
You usually sell people because it makes you a lot of money.
yeah. So I'm just guessing that they probably would have a healthy amount of income for us to take.
And especially considering they managed to hire seemingly an entire assassins organization to come after one person. I can't imagine their. What was the reward on you again?
I can. Oh, you know, Han, I'm gonna roll a history check, and if I don't
I feel
get
like
this,
I remember it was a lot.
I'll just use my sending as silver. So let me just history check real quick. F3. Okay, I'm calling silver.
Oh. Huh? What? Hello? Yeah, how much were you guys gonna get paid to kill me? Who is this?
How much was I worth? And dealt with undead problem.
I'm not sure you guys remember how much he was worth. It was a lot, though.
I sent Silver Ascending asking that.
Oh, so you sent Silver Ascending. Okay, well now I do
Yes.
actually have to look it up because I don't remember. It's somewhere. Hang
I don't
on.
think Dominic likes sending.
Wait, didn't you already use your sending for today? Am I not mistaken?
Well, it's a spell.
It's a spell.
Yeah, you have a limited number of casts, though.
I had 3 spell slots and I just used up the 3rd one.
Okay, well then that was the answer to my question. Used the last one. So there you go.
Yep.
Okay, so wait, hang on.
I mean, regardless, we have to wait for him to get silvered up. So
where the fuck? I'm gonna scream.
Dominic didn't have it written down.
I'm being stupid. It's here somewhere.
Anything Solera could do for 2 hours to just not, like, sit on her ass for 2 hours.
For 2
I mean, I
hours,
guess
Sebastian will.
I forget. Can I asked before, can I craft potions here, or do I have to be in lab?
You can craft your potions anywhere, as long as you have your alchemist supplies.
You said, what was the bonus you said that was from the lab?
You were able to make it using, I believe, half the time.
Okay. You know what? I guess I'll spend then 2 hours, I know it doesn't make a difference for the potency, but making some of the crappier ones, because I feel like thematically she wouldn't want to make any of the more expensive ones just sitting on the floor of her Exon's hole.
Oh, I think that the amount was 15,000.
okay.
That's a fair chunk.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, they're able to
I need
provide
to
that.
look at
We could
potion
probably get
packaging.
enough for the vote.
Somebody might have to call me out on that because I can't find the exact number, but I
I mean,
remember
I'll
it
fucking
all being
remember, dude.
15,000.
I mean, 15,000 is still a lot, so I'm fine with going with that.
What if we? No, there's no way they would fall for that. I was gonna say we take Kunjin there, acting like we're bringing him in for the bounty or whatever. There's 0 way that they would fall for that.
Oh, absolutely not. Not a way, not a chance in hell, probably.
With our reputation, they probably know who we are. They
Okay, well, it doesn't say in the potions and poison crafting thing how long it takes to craft a potion, and I forgot.
Oh, that's because remember I had to put
Oh,
it
wait,
in the
no,
GM
never mind.
thing.
The brewing process takes 1 hour for each different type and strength of potion made. Okay. So let's see, what can I get the most of out of the lesser ones? So let's see, so I'll spend the 2 hours waiting for those humming stones.
Okay.
I'll make the 4 minor fire resist potions. I'm gonna start highlighting these just so I don't forget. And let's see what for hour 2.
I think after that sending spell, I'll spark a rest up to eventually recover my spell slots.
Oh, and let's do 7 minor initiative reduction poisons.
Okay. So basically, okay, and
So
remind me.
sits her ass down on the floor, pulls out her kit, and starts
Brewing.
playing with
her chemistry set, essentially.
Actually, oh wait, no. Actually, wait, no. Never mind. The 7 reduction potions I already had because I don't have a recipe for those.
Ah.
5 perception reduction potions then.
Okay.
I
Potions of
forgot I had a
fuzzy
couple on
sickness.
the bottom that I was selling that were just I had already made before.
7 poison. 7 poisons.
Actually, I
Da-da-da-da-da.
did 5 perception potions because I'm not making the initiative.
Also, didn't you just say that
now.
you couldn't make medium healing potions, Alex?
Well, not that I couldn't make medium healing potions, that I didn't have any plants. I could make medium healing potions that I could grow in the garden.
That's true.
I only have plants that can make minor healing potions. All of my mediums are either monster parts or gemstones, which, I mean, is there a mine near Dominava?
Yes,
Yes.
but it's for a very
Yes.
particular thing, remember?
Yep.
Ah, well.
It's for Emolite.
Oh, so then it probably doesn't have the particular gemstones I would need.
Well, so,
That's what I'm specifically hoping to find a plant that has medium healing property stuff so that I can grow it and cultivate that.
with Jen occupied doing his cutting, and Salir occupied brewing potions, what is everybody else taking care of at the moment?
I think, like I said, Coon's just probably gonna rest up after using the last of his 3rd level skill slot to eventually get all that back. Because before we do anything else, I definitely would like to have my skill slot. So Coon's gonna be rested up.
So you want to take a full long rest. So that'll have you going until 9 o'clock p.m.
That sounds good.
Now, that is just you, mind you, because you'll be spending that time while other people are doing other things. We can wait, but that'll take you guys till 11 p.m.
Well, I guess I'll do whatever anyone else wants to, but I'm probably not gonna.
Oh, dang it.
Yeah.
Sebastian's current objective is to once again secure a supplier for basic ale for his
Bastion's
his
current
tavern.
goal is to sober up.
Well,
Well, you notice that he stands up from his table and then walks away like everything was normal, because you were correct, it was a comedy act, so he could ignore the crime talk. So he walks
So
out of the
anyway,
room
talk
probably
about-
fine.
Right, yeah, I forgot that's how that started.
Yeah.
either way, I do want to I definitely want to be I don't know when we want to attack or go after the Desert Rose, because that's going to be something we have to do. Hopefully
Well,
this-
if we
I
want to
mean-
spend a significant, because here's the thing, I'm not missing any sort of spell slots or
Yeah.
HP.
I mean,
or
we have to at
abilities.
least. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to wait for the items because the Desert Rose is in Scales, right? If
Oh,
I remember correctly, like
yes.
in the rich asshole area.
You have the address.
I mean, the one thing we could definitely try to do, I mean, we can either just go there without forget the king and just do this off the books, or we could try and I guess talk to the king and see if he'll at least let us do this to save someone's life.
Well, I mean, we don't have to break in.
This is also correct.
True.
There is nothing in the book that says that you have to break in.
They just know some things, and we do have a big scary lizard with a big scary weapon that could probably tell them like, hey, what you're doing is really fucked up, and if you don't tell me what you know about them, I'm going to bash your head in with a rock.
Boga puffs up his
I
chest.
guess.
Maybe.
I
Hell
guess.
yeah.
He's the
I
one I
guess-
was talking about. Bogo was the one I was talking about.
Agreed.
I guess yeah.
we also
I
have
guess, yeah, true.
Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm
guess
here
we
too.
really don't- It doesn't have to end in a fight. We could probably keep making record that we don't want to end it in conflict, and just
Man.
keep it from escalating.
If it comes to a fight, I'm not exactly going to have any qualms
True,
about
true.
beating
Absolutely.
the shit out of them. Though I guess
Absolutely.
we might. That is true that we might get intro. We probably shouldn't like. If it were to come to a fight, it would have
Well,
to be in self-defense because they tried to do something to us. Because if
Yeah.
we just outright start
Because-
attacking them because they say no,
I-
we're not telling you anything, we're going to get in deep shit.
I mean, yeah. Can we do self-defense? I will 100% claim that, and I also do have my memory ribbon thing or whatever. Make thoughts to show to one of the people that the team knows that show that yes, it was indeed self-defense. So
Also,
we have our self-defense thing.
I would like to remind everybody, I am still carrying around the royal insignia from Fiore. that I can
don't-
flash. Hold on. Now
Oh,
remember,
you know what? That's
no,
true.
that I
if we
can-
flash
that
it
I
to
can-
them,
I could literally just flash it quickly as a royal insignia and then go, "We have permission," and do it. Sebastian's not above lying. There's
have a
nothing
warrant.
there is literally nothing in Bahamut's pantheon that says I can't lie to kill Dukrimers.
But I have the thing in my notes. Miscellaneous.
But
Yeah, you're right.
You mean the
No,
tenets? You
no,
mean
no,
like
I-
the doctrines?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the first one?
documents in my notes.
What's the first one, Mr. Kunj? God is giving you a test. Closed book.
I don't have them. I don't have them in order like they should be because I ordered them myself. But on the
That's
one
not
with
how it
the
works.
directions,
That's not how the doctrines
I
work.
don't have it ordered properly. Okay, I said I didn't have it ordered properly. Sorry for being
Sorry.
disorganized. I'm allowed to be disorganized.
I'm just
The
teasing
tenets.
first and foremost, and I'm making a joke about the tenants literally being in order for a reason.
From what I remember,
Sebastian had to learn that. Sebastian had to
Yep,
learn that, and
hold
a
on.
goblin
Test.
reached through the
Open
fucking...
test. It is
Well,
justice, nobility,
the-
protection, honor, mercy, and authority. I think I got that right.
The difference between Sebastian and Kunj is Sebastian's the paladin. He has to learn it.
You're right. 'Cause Sebastian is a paladin. Kunj is a guy.
anyway, is
just-
there anything else anybody needs to get done?
Yes.
2
So
hours?
at the very least, yes. A total of 3 hours, including the hour that you spent talking to Haraxen and like getting some stuff done. So it'll be 4 p.m. by the time y'all are all done.
Daylight. No. Sorry, I don't even know what that was.
Back scratcher.
So, if you want,
Oh.
fun fact, I do like
1 sec.
because I'm.
Oh. Oh,
Who's
boy.
leaving?
Did he leave?
He's abandoned us.
Oh, well, I was
God forsaken
going
us.
to
I'm schizophrenic.
Oh my god.
There's nothing wrong. Everything is okay.
So, by the way, the real I have it in my notes because guess what? Sebastian, the Chad Paladin, actually took his notes when he needed to.
That's true. That's true. You did have to solve a puzzle.
It is justice and good above all, honor and fealty to the king, honor and respect to righteous innocence, honor and duty to the balancer, to her mercy, and to the justice maker, honor and protection to the lesser races, honor and correction to the enemies of justice and good, and honor and forbearance for oneself.
Well, now I'm fixing my order right now.
So I know I'm not gonna get into it here, but I know I got into a half joking argument with Dominic the other day about calling Bahamut God of the Cops because he has fealty to the king so high up above to justice and
No,
playing
justice is
evil.
above all. Justice is above all. Righteous
It's
justice.
The fact that it's above a bunch of other much more important shit made me think oh, so he's the god of cops.
Anyway, so it is
Well,
now
you
4
have to
o'clock
Remember,
p.m.
you have to remember Bahamut's big thing is about law and order.
Either way, Sebastian, thanks you for organizing his order.
Sebastian doesn't even realize that's what he did. He just
Also, I'm pretty sure
He
Sebastian
ordered-
left.
yeah, no, he said he said the thing and then went to find somebody to help him find booze. Essentially speaking, proclaimed his holy tenets and then said, "All right, I'm off to find the beer." Essentially,
You spent some time
Nothing
going
in
to
the
go get
tenets
it.
against beer.
And I'll get to you after the stream. Please remind me to do this like I did last time so that I can get you the thing.
with the
set up.
thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
please remind me. So, it is 4 p.m. Do you know where your Jambermen are?
No,
Probably in the
he's
cheese
dead.
He's in the cheese dimension eating a pizza.
What he really is he's at a brothel casting fireballs at... Sorry.
Like,
He's at a what?
circle, standing on a table in the middle, just like fireball,
Dude,
fireball,
by the way,
fireball.
I don't know
Damn
why
you,
this.
whores! Fireball.
I don't fucking dude. I actually had a dream about gnomes the other day. That was like
Women
gnomes
scare
are so
me.
fucking tiny. Like my dream is that gnomes are barely higher than a blade of grass for some fucking reason, and it was just playing Baldur's Gate, but every gnome was like the size of a fucking dust
So
particle.
you couldn't click on them.
I couldn't click on them, and I was like,
That's
It's
weird. I had a
4
dream about
p.m..
Baldur's Gate a couple days ago too.
What are you
Anyway.
guys doing? It's 4 p.m. The potions are made. The gemstones have been cut. So we now have 2 humming gemstones.
If my friend Jen, get it?
Yeah, I'll
Get
give
it?
you the gemstones.
Okay, but do you get it?
I'm
Sorry.
going to kill you.
I've got some kind of issue today. I don't know what's going on with me.
Oh,
It's
Sigurd,
okay.
did you say hi?
Don't worry.
Do you want to say
But
hi?
yes,
Good
thank
boy.
you. And you know what? I mean, I don't know. Is I do feel bad just like asking you to do shit for me without like offering anything in return. But I mean, is there anything you want that I can help with at least?
I'll remind everybody else, just like I reminded Alex, by shattering a humming gemstone in your hand, you can recover a spell slot of 2nd level or lower.
Sigurd, don't you cry. You're not crying. Don't
Well,
you
I guess
do it.
I should also ask. Well, Sebastian's not here, but before I head off,
put the
does
group
anybody
chat
have
up.
anything they need in Dominavus? Anything at all? Or that they want to bring to Dominavus? Anything they want to say to anybody?
You know what? That's
I mean,
actually a good
multiple
question.
of us can go, but
Quite a lot, actually. As
I
many as
figure-
can touch the thing.
Yeah.
Dominic,
I figured,
reasonably,
like, if
how
there's
long
anything-
would it have taken for me to find a
2 hours.
2 hours about? Okay. Oh, so here I would actually like something delivered there, and I would like to go and can you teleport large objects?
You
I
can
think
teleport
anything
anything you're holding.
yeah, anything
Okay.
that's on you or on
Dominic,
your
am
person.
I strong enough to hold my brewing barrels?
You could put them in
In-
Jen's ring and he could go along.
Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I can do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Heck,
I feel
could
bad. I feel
probably
like we're
And
just
all
sneak
my
bossing
down.
Jen
brewing
around.
and all my brewing stuff, my ingredients, because I would also like to.
Is that okay, Jen? Do you want to do that, Jen?
As long as it can fit in the ring, it can go.
Okay. If Jen doesn't mind, that would be great.
Now the real question is, who has the obelisk?
Who
The
does have
teleporting obelisk?
Uh-oh.
It's
Yeah.
already there.
The
Well,
obelisk
no, because
itself
we have like
is.
a mini one that
Oh.
we need to.
Oh no, it's okay. It's in the wagon. I have it
Oh,
here
okay.
in the
Well
wagon.
then, we just need to go out to the wagon then.
Okay. So, who all is going to Dominavus?
I will.
Sebastian. Boga.
Obviously, I am.
Boga, Sebastian, Celera.
I have obelisk misspelled because I'm an idiot.
I think what I'm gonna do while I'm waiting for you guys to get back, I think I'm gonna go scout out the desert roads.
Okay. Kunj saunters off into the night, which is not night. Not yet, anyway. Ocularis, where are you headed? Ocularis?
Yeah.
Where you headed?
I'm just following whatever the biggest group is.
Then you're going to the whole zone. You're going to Dominavus, baby.
Hole zone?
You're going to Tree City.
Is Dominavus in a hole?
No.
Then why
Yes.
is it a hole zone?
Yes, technically Dominavus is in a hole because Fiorain
You
is
know
a
what?
valley country.
You know what? Yes, technically speaking, he is
That's
correct.
not a hole. That's a rift.
It's an advanced hole. It's an advanced hole, and it's circular. So
Hell, yeah.
who's
Then
the
that's
real
not a
smart
valley.
one?
I
Do you
still
want to
have a
go?
Fucking, I still have listed in one of these carts Solera's rations 15.
I noticed that the other day
Oh
So-
my god, that's funny. Okay.
because I was looking through the cart
Ocularis,
trying to
so-
find because I found out the other day there was apparently a really important item that we received at some point that nobody wrote down, including me.
Speaking of which, you want to do something with that right now?
That is
Since
true.
we're thinking about it?
I mean, I don't know about right now. I'd probably wait to do that in my lab because that's
You're gonna be there. So,
well, yes, I know. So that not right now though. We're going.
I mean, relatively speaking, because right now, Sebastian, Ocularis, Solera, and Jen are all holding the remote object. Haraxin is going to watch, and you guys place the humming gemstone into the socket. The gemstone shatters, and in a burst of magical energy, you all are transported. Where your hands were once holding onto the object, you are now simply touching the everlasting homeward obelisk out front of the lodge in Dominavis.
Nice.
Do you know what we get to see for the first time in a while?
Hey, we're home!
Dominavis.
Duncan isn't here, and now I'm sad.
Dominavis.
Isn't here.
A couple episodes later, we're back.
I won't bother putting any
All
tokens
right.
down.
Yeah. That's fair.
But as you guys teleport back into Dominavis, you guys are greeted with the very cold mountain air of Fiorane, rather than the blistering heat of Balbot.
I am home.
You may
This
not
is
bother.
where
but
this is
I
where
will.
I belong. Sebastian is immediately going to gather the ingredients of everything he has. Well, first off, the first thing he should do, which is the respectful thing
Wait,
to
hold
do,
on, what is
he
this?
is going to go and greet.
It's damp fish.
Yeah, it's
What?
damp in there. It's the
It's
bathhouse.
damp fish.
Speaking
Oh,
of
I'd
which,
say it's a
with
bit more than
everybody
damp.
here, you guys note that there are quite a lot of people who are sauntering around. It's getting late in the day, and so people are getting done with their daily jobs. In particular, most of the kobolds are just making their way over to the bathhouse currently. And there is a big bit of whooping and cheering as everybody sees that people are back.
Greetings all. Hey, I'm here too. My dog. Oh wait, my dog is here too. If that's fine, or is that not fine?
When would that not be?
I'm sure Harax.
Wait, yeah,
Harax would take good care of the dog.
You want to
Okay,
leave? You
that's
want to
fine.
leave Sigurd in Haraxon's care?
Sure. Okay.
I mean, you. Well, actually, oh wait, no, because going back also costs a gem, right?
Yes.
Because I would probably want to be here for at least a little bit so I can make all my potions
yeah, that's
faster in
fine.
the lab.
That's fine.
But
That's fine.
Why is Boga
I
missing
also
HP?
I should probably also ask
Oh.
Boga, do you know of any friends of yours from the tribe? Because he was. I'm not being dumb, right? He was from the tribe that is currently in the village.
Yes.
I'm not
Yes.
being stupid. I
Oh,
just
no,
want.
the original tribe, which is now run by Sarza, is.
Alright.
No, she ran it. She ran it. the whole
But
time.
the original owner was a kobold named Olnaus,
Uh-huh.
who is now dead.
But-
Well,
But
that
basically-
was the first thing I was gonna do is greet her, because
Ah.
I think that would be the respectful.
She
thing
is
to
on
do.
her way into the bathhouse, and she locks eyes with you for a moment, and then she sees Boga step out from behind you, and the serious disposition is now one of contentment and pleased, like it's pleased. Not pleasure, but
Well,
it's pleased.
I would like to at least
Whoa.
do the respectful
Whoa.
thing and greet her and thank her for the work she's been doing to keep this place maintained in our absence.
Good, then. Good. You're recognizing our efforts.
Of
We
course.
and we recognize yours.
Without
thank
you, this place would have fallen apart.
You're lucky to be alive right now, because he's alive.
That is true. I am glad I could avoid an ass whooping.
Hi, Sarza! Boga?
He's doing a damn good job. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yes.
Oh, really?
Smiting Dracoliches.
Would you like to...
He's
He fought a Dracolich?
Oh, yes.
Well, I mean,
he
we
did.
all did. He didn't do it on his own.
You're lucky I don't have my club with me right now.
I would dodge it. I would. No, I wouldn't. She.
I'd say I hand her my club, but I don't think that would work.
Why not? You have a club?
Yeah, I got that
I mean, I think-
dragon
I mean,
bone femur.
She could still beat Sebastian over the head with it. It just wouldn't be quite as effective as it would be in your hand.
Does she hit my armor class? Oh, God.
Well, hey, I wouldn't say no to a club if, I wouldn't. If you've got no
I wouldn't.
intention.
Puts her hand behind her back,
Sure.
starts fluttering her eyelashes, like, please.
Please give me
No-
the club
no
and
such
let me
theatrics.
smack it.
Anyway,
No such theatrics.
uh,
None.
I can hand her a dragon bone club.
Wow. This is incredible of you. Thank you.
If I remember
This feels
correctly,
bad.
it's
You know
technically a
what?
Great club.
And you notice that she actually hefts it pretty easily, even though she's not quite attuned to it. And you see that she reaches into her work clothes and she pulls out, and she hands out a hand and says, "Open your palm."
Okay.
the slug.
Wait, does she think? Wait, hold on.
So
Th-
what?
Wait, I'm a little confused. Are you permanently giving her this club, or is this just a temporary measure to beat me to death with it?
I would hope this isn't on loan. This thing is great.
Uh-oh.
Is this
Technically, it
actual
doesn't-
dragon?
Yes. Technically, it doesn't really do me any good. Although I did pick up the Warcaster feat last level, so now I can technically use it and still cast spells, but I'm not a close-up fighter, so it's
Well,
still
that's not
not gonna
exactly
do me.
been your strong suit.
Well,
Yeah.
at the very least, allow me to give you this. And she drops an angular olive green gemstone into your hand.
Oh,
We
Oh
found
my god, is it more amylite?
No, it is actually a gemstone. You know what amylite looks like? It's more metal-like, and it looks like ore. This does not. This looks like a pretty nice gemstone. Right
do
here.
we
Well.
know what it is?
You actually do, Jen. You recognize this as Peridot.
Oh, what does Peridot do? I forget.
You haven't discovered, and I don't believe its value
Huh.
has been determined either.
Oh, interesting. Well, if we haven't, oh yeah, we haven't. Well,
I not
that's up to Jens. That's
looked
the only
at that
one.
What's up?
I said, have I not looked at that one?
You have not. You could do a quick look over right now.
Sure.
All right, give me an investigation check using your jeweler's tools.
Yeah, and while he's doing that, I did want to. I realized I never finished my question for Boga. I wanted to ask him
Lovely.
if he knew of anybody among the kobolds or anyone who would be. What's the word I'm looking for? Inclined towards being at least decent at, working with potions and making potions and such.
No. Sarza is not good with this kind of thing. Sorry, Sarza. No, he's right. And Futrog and Huthol are more hunters than potion makers. You do better probably to ask the new tribes, though I've been gone a while. Yes, you have. So, you're looking for alchemical workers? We have some skilled hands in the new rank and file. They're young, but they're learning.
Well, that anybody would really be great. I'm mostly looking for, because I know I've already asked somebody to at least tend to the garden for me, but all those ingredients piling up don't really do anyone any good if they're not being made into anything.
Well, I will see if anybody is interested.
I would
Meanwhile-
much appreciate it.
Jen, you know that after examining this Peridot, you would determine this to be worth about 500 gold pieces.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. Holy crap.
That's a hella gemstone.
Stick it in my pocket.
You slip the Peridot into your pocket, a trade for the Dragon Bone Club.
I wish I could test gemstones without crushing them up. Though I know I did talk with Dominic the other day about taking a powdered gemstone and casting mending on it like 5,000 times.
Jesus.
Turn it back into its original form. Because there's a limit on how big of a crack or a break you can mend, but no limit on how small of a break you can mend.
Anyway, you
And
were actually thinking
technically
about using
all up-
fabricate, not mending.
No, I also talked about mending.
Oh,
after
that's
we
true.
determined you told me that fabricate wouldn't work unless I was proficient in jeweler's tools.
Yep. So, with that trade in mind, and with our good Sartsa off to see if any of the kobold... Actually, she just heads into the... They're all going to the bathhouse anyway. She'll have a
True.
discussion at the bathhouse.
Well,
And
once
if
we
you find
part
anybody,
ways, that's
I'm
when...
probably going to be in the lab.
Well, and that's when Sebastian is going to head towards his tavern. Oh shit! I forgot to. Wait, it's already in Jen's ring. I forgot.
You mean the weight set?
The weight set and the bones. Well, the weight set's on me right now.
Bones.
I think. Yeah, the bones, the skull.
Oh,
I think we
the
gave that
dragon
to.
skull.
Yeah, the dragon skull that I was gonna put on the side of the building at the inn.
Cameron, remind me, was it stone and brass or stone and bronze?
Trying to remember.
It's
stone
bronze,
and,
right?
Stone and bronze.
Okay,
Is this the
cool.
lab or is this the lab?
1 second. Yeah. All right, so that's been set. You're gonna set that in your home in the lodge, right? This is your lab.
Yes.
I thought this was the storefront for selling the potions.
Oh,
Also,
wait, no.
Dom?
Yes, that's right. That's the storefront. This is the lab. This is the poisoner's grotto.
I thought that's what this was.
This is the garden. They're two separate things.
What's the poisoner's grotto?
The poisoner's grotto is a darker area for, like mushrooms and things.
Mushrooms and
Oh,
whatnot.
well.
I actually have to
I don't
set that
have
up
any
separately.
mushrooms, so.
But anyway,
Also,
while all that is going
I'm drawing something dumb here. Forgive me, but this is God. I can't draw for shit. But I'm trying to draw okay, you get the idea of like an inn kind of being shaped like this,
yeah.
right? So I was thinking if this was the side of the building, this is where like the dragon's skull would be, like it's hanging off the side right there.
Like,
Okay.
rah, you know?
Right, like
Yeah. You know
this
what
big
we'll do?
dragon skull.
Is I'll make sure to add this to the thing. Adorned with the Dracolich
Sigurd, you're all
skull
right,
and
buddy.
crystal
You're all right.
dragon skull.
Sigurd, you're all right.
Didn't we also
you're
get
crazy.
the stuffed replica from?
Oh
the
yeah,
one
you have
guy?
Axnoth's head, don't you? Like the replica one.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
So who is taking that where now?
I mean,
I thought they were all supposed to go to the
yeah, the inn.
inn.
Decorate the inn with a bunch of dragon-related stuff, because, that was the plan.
Okay. So I've noted that down as well. So I'm going to take a quick second, and I'm going to jump over, while everybody's deciding what they want to do, I'm going to jump over to Kunch. Kunch, you are alone, prowling the streets of Scales. You're making your way... Oh, go on.
I said, of course, for safety reasons, I'm gonna take this disguise of some random passerby or so, out of sight, of course.
Okay.
Just go in the alley, turn into someone I see passing by, and head towards the Desert Rose.
Okay, so the passersby that you go looking through, you take on the guise of a half-orc man, just an average person, and you begin to make your way into the rich district, the eastern district of Balbot, or of Scale, sorry, not Balbot, and you pass by a few
in
places that you
Balbot.
recognize, and you head off towards, a little more east than you've been so far, past the larger club, and you make your way to what appears to be a very large manor. Out front of the manor, you see a massive metal gate of wrought iron and spikes, and there is basically metal work that spells out Thorn Rose.
Hmm. Well, okay.
What are you looking
Wow.
for?
I just wanted to get a late, just some general defenses, possible entrance ways and all stuff. Just kind of scouting out there to see what's here.
Out front of the manor, you see that there are 2 guards posted just to each side of the giant wrought iron gate. They appear to be your average run-of-the-mill guards, but not city guards, mind you. These guards appear to be of their own hire, likely bodyguards, maybe mercenaries, but their outfits definitely match, so you're thinking
So
on
they're
like
easier
more
to pay
bodyguards.
off.
The outside of the manor does look pretty solid, but it's not exactly defended. The wrought iron fence has spikes to keep out, ne'er-do-wells, for sure. But the inside, once you get there past the garden and the trees, it is just the side of a very lavish and very large mansion.
Okay. I'll also take note of I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll stay out there for a while, just seeing who goes in and who comes out and all stuff. Just
Nobody.
out. Nobody.
You sit, and we'll say that for the next hour, you basically survey the area, and nobody goes into the building. You see plenty of people inside, servants mostly, it looks like, but other than that, you see nobody coming in and out.
Well, I got my general idea for how this looks. Trying to think of what else could possibly do that. I'm gonna go ahead and walk around the manor if possible, or as much as possible, to see like the backsides or so and get a general idea for anything else you can find about this place.
You see mostly the same. The backside of the manor seems to have its own gate, pretty much locked tight. There is an area in the back for stables, likely for, horses and the like. And as you're walking by, you see that there are several hands who are working at the stables. A couple of stable boys and, other people just kind of shoveling shit and, moving hay, a few tending to the horses, and you see a couple of people working the garden. But other than that, the back entrance to the manor, which is a similar looking door to the front, seems just as unguarded as the rest, with a single guard posted near the back gate, who, if you're being relatively stealthy, he doesn't really seem to notice you. His mind seems to be sort of elsewhere, but he definitely doesn't look like he's being imperceptive. Okay. I'm assuming you're keeping your distance for the most part.
Yeah. I'm trying my best to just look like I'm just lasering about and not really trying to stand out or anything else. Just kind of walking around, just looking at it or glancing at it and getting a general idea of how it looks like. Shoot, I guess. I really don't want to try anything too rash just yet. Being by myself and being alone, even me being here is already a bit. It can be a bit risky if, say, if someone who might be looking for me has like the right tools to find me or so, and I'm just by myself. So I think I'm just gonna start retreating back and hand back to the Roxton's place.
Okay, you do so. Shifting our attention back to Dominavis for the moment, work is currently being done, and let's talk first with Celira. So you're working in your alchemy lab right now. What is it that you would like to be doing?
Have you noticed my artistic renditions?
I have noticed your artistic renditions.
I like it.
Okay. So let's see. So how exactly the shorter time thing? Can I make 2 different types of potions in an hour?
It's basically just it takes a half hour instead of an hour. So technically,
Okay.
yeah, it's 2 different types. If you want to still skip the whole hour.
I think 2 big ones I'm gonna start with are the 10 medium healing potions. Or well, actually, technically, I believe it's 20 medium healing potions, but I wanted to keep 10 of them.
And do bear in mind, I will allow you to do any tests of ingredients basically instantly. We'll make it as like a part of the whole session.
I don't know if I really have any ingredients to test right now.
You just got done talking about how you have one to test.
I don't have what?
The big one?
That's a whole. Oh, God, sorry. Yeah, that one. I thought you were referring to the Peridot.
No, I know that one's in Jen's hands.
I mean, yeah, but I do want to take care of this. So
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just saying that if you want to do that at the same time, you're allowed to basically just do it. So 10 medium healing potions, and
then 15 history, the 15 history boost potions.
okay. So over the course of those couple of hours, you're going to be able to make those.
Single hour.
Sorry, yes, a couple of half hours. You make those potions as you had brought up previously.
Anyway, I suppose I'll just do it since I know you really want me to.
I mean, yes, technically I do, but also like I said, it's free.
Goodness gracious, what was it called?
Uh-oh.
Didn't fucking mark it down. Shut up.
All right,
I remember where it was. I just gotta look through. Calm down.
Sebastian and Jen, then, anything that you guys are going to do over the course of these 2 hours? Or
yes.
1 hour, sorry.
What Sebastian is doing is he's going to check on his inn. So he's going to go and see how, the cooks are doing, how the furniture and stuff has been set up while he was gone. And
sorry. I'm sorry.
So how is the inn right now? Like the inn
seems to be doing very well. It's not like there have been a lot of upgrades since you've gone. So the layout is still pretty basic, but you can see many of the people who do live here are currently spending their evening at the inn, just basically spending their downtime. They're eating some food. They're enjoying at current some what is it, chicken with a sticky sauce, if I remember correctly.
Yep. I sent that recipe a while ago. Yeah, so
the sticky chicken.
Yes, the sticky chicken.
Oh,
there we go, freehand.
What I'm going to do is I'm carrying the other alcohol barrel with me.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to place the barrel like in the brewing area, the cellar.
Yes.
So we're going to go to the cellar. I'm going to place the new barrel down there, and I'm going to approach the two. Who were the two that I had helping me with the inn?
While you're figuring that out, quick back over to Solera. You said that you found it?
It was the P-Man.
Rick Pearson, yeah.
Rick Pearson, the P-Man. I'm going to go up to Rick. And I'm just going to say, "All right, Rick, how's it going?"
Oh, it's going great, boss. We've been cooking up a storm since you left. Love these new recipes. Wait, remind me, did you send him the crow's fries recipes yet?
I did.
The fries and the sticky chicken are the best sellers.
Well, so glad to hear it. I've brought more ingredients to brew more ale, as well as we should be receiving a shipment from in regards to some basic ale to keep the stocks full.
Brilliant. We've been doing a little bit of back and forth from, Surd in your absence. Speaking of which, here's a bit of a cut for you for, everything. And
thank you very much.
I swear I have a thing for this.
I finished the book.
I finished the book.
I finished the book. 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 The book.
Oh, wait,
the book.
you need the trash can.
Okay,
with a
sure.
trash can.
Is it in the Dominava sheet? Coffers are empty. Just want to make sure. All right. So what he does is he hands you 300 gold pieces of profit as your share.
Ooh, okay. Well, this is very, very kind of you. Thank you.
I need to go back through.
It's time to begin brewing some new ale. So I have 3 barrels in total, right? 3 large barrels for brewing ale.
Yes.
But
so it's based on
new batches.
I believe it's based on strictly the number of brewing kits that you're using, not barrels.
Well, yeah, I bought 3.
Right. So you got 3 brewing kits?
Yeah. And I've left them all here. I had one traveling with us, but since we didn't really interact with it until, basically the end of an entire adventure, I might as well leave it here so it's actually doing some good for people. Because, technically speaking, we forgot about it for a long time.
So again, to save a little time...
doesn't like all the drawing I'm doing because it keeps making it spike out.
So, Cameron, to keep this, down, we'll go over everything that you want to brew in detail later, but do you have any specific things that you want to just say out loud?
So, you mean for a recipe or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a couple of ideas that I would like to play around with here.
Okay. What do you want to make?
So with the ingredients that I have, I was thinking of making one of the batches be raspberry vanilla.
Okay. Raspberry vanilla what?
Raspberry vanilla. See, that's the question. Is it going to be? I think I'll do raspberry vanilla ale.
So Cameron, remember to check out the alcohol brewing section to see
I know,
what you will
I'm
actually
looking at
need.
it.
Okay.
And I have all the ingredients to do that. So I would like to give them enough ingredients, and I'll show them how to brew. Let's see. You know, I'll just hand them all the ingredients that I have on me for that, and then just have them brew that kind of ale until those ingredients are gone.
Okay, so here's what I'll do. We'll go over the specific numbers after stream.
Cool, that's fine. Yeah, I
Okay.
figured.
All right. So, with that, else you note that everything does seem to be going just fine, and he even gives you a little paper parchment like wrap up of some sticky chicken.
Oh,
go.
well, thank you. And then one last thing.
Of course.
I'm going to hand him. Let's see. I'm going to hand him 200 platinum,
Whoa.
which is a lot of money. But
Why?
I'm handing him this money and say, I want you to be in charge of purchasing brand new furniture and other decorum for the inn. And I'm basically going to give him a list of what I'm looking for. A lot of like dragon themed paintings, like furniture that, you know, are wood carved in the shape of dragons, stuff like that.
Okay.
Go with the theme. So I'm gonna hand him 200 platinum pieces. I'm not sure if that's gonna be enough for like fancy.
That's 2,000 gold.
dragon-themed
It's not nothing for sure. It's 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
It's not nothing. So he nods. Like, got it, boss. I'll get this. I'll get some orders put in, and I'll head into town at some point and do some looking around.
And
Thank you.
and then I'm going to hand him 200 gold pieces. This
Boss.
is for you for a payment bonus.
Boss, I already. Well, bonus.
Yes,
A
it's a
bonus.
bonus. It's a bonus for an incentive to, you know, find the best.
Oh, I'm
the best
incentivized,
you
boss.
can.
I'm incentivized, boss. And he takes the gold.
I shake his hand, and you know, thank you so much for taking care of the place. When
Hey.
I'm all
Green
done
Country.
with the adventure, I can't wait to come and actually work here full time.
Oh, I'm sure everybody will be excited to actually see the blue iguana of the name working here.
Well, I hope to be here, and
Didn't
that'll be
P-Man
the
used to
end
be a
of my-
criminal?
Yes.
Yes, he did. He is reformed. I love him.
Criminal.
Anyway, that's gonna be it.
criminal.
Imagine
Okay.
he just runs off with the 200 platinum.
So,
Well,
really quick,
I trust
jumping
him.
back to Solera.
Yeah.
Anything else?
yeah.
So, what was it that?
Well, you never had me actually do the
Right. So
test.
you're going to roll a medicine, nature, or there was something else. Yeah, medicine. I think it would just be medicine with your hit. for testing.
Just medicine?
It would be medicine. It would like be your proficiency bonus, like making a roll with your tool set.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, I'm being stupid. It's somewhere here. I have to find the exact number that it wants you to use. Potions,
Potions.
jewelers, jeweling. Oh God! Stop
Shut
it.
up.
Stop it, me. Stop talking.
Hitting that jewel. Zin is the new jewel.
Okay, well, apparently I was stupid and didn't write down the exact number. So what I would want it to be is either investigation or medicine or survival, maybe? Investigation or
Not
medicine
nature.
for sure. Or nature. We'll say investigation, medicine, or
My
nature
God, because I
using
have a plus 10
your-
in nature.
using your alchemist supplies.
Okay. And it's just I forget. Is there like some sort of thing how to get advantage?
I swear I feel like there's a
I
thing
think
with advantage with the.
I think the tools
Yeah.
let you do it with advantage.
I don't remember how that works.
Hang on, it's just the alchemist supplies. So hang on, let me go to 5e.tools because it's the best place ever. Alchemist supplies. Yeah, proficiency with alchemist supplies allows you to unlock more information on Arcana checks involving potions. When you inspect an area for clues, blah blah. You can use the tool proficiency.
Shouldn't I be using Arcana?
Good question. It could be Arcana.
Because that's just as good as nature for me.
It could be Arcana. That's fine by me.
Okay. So, I mean, I guess I'll just.
Yeah,
roll
I'll give
it
you
if I get
advantage
Oh,
because basically it lets you do it.
well, wouldn't have mattered. So, 23.
Nice. And that is enough. So, as you shave just a tiny bit off of the hyacinth to test it, it enters the reactive solution, and there is an explosion of flame that poofs out of the vial and spreads out like wings before dissipating in the air.
Ooh. Well, I think I know what that goes with. I say in character because I already know out of character. Because there was a whole ordeal.
I think that it was basically deduced through some off discussion because somehow somebody lost the hyacinth, which by the way,
because I know we were talking about it, and you're like, you should already have the thing to use with those parts. I was like, well, I don't remember getting anything like that. Like, yeah, you guys definitely picked it up, and then we spent like an hour like looking at my sheet, looking at the caravan, everything, and no, it was no.
and also I knew that somebody had found it because you guys had determined its value too at 5,000 gold pieces.
But yeah, it just appeared to have faded from existence. But anyway, I mean, I guess. Well, I forget. Can I crush it up into the powder?
You would need somebody with jeweler's tools.
Yeah. Okay. So I can't make the
Jen
potion
is
for
here
it right now. Well, not in here. He's busy.
You could go get him. Actually, I'm not sure. Jen, what are you doing?
Can I call Jen?
I'm not sure what I would do here.
He's vibing.
I could open up my shop for the few hours that we're here.
You know what? Sure. If you want, you could spend 3 hours, with the exception of a small break that I'll say that you do to powder Celira's gemstone.
I mean,
You could sell some gems.
Willing. I don't want to be sitting here continuing to boss Jen around.
What do you think, Mr. Jen?
Sure. Why
So
does
you
that
would go-
gemstone sound familiar?
Hmm?
Oh,
Which
you
gemstone?
guys are
Jacinth?
talking about
Yeah.
I think I have that gemstone.
I checked your sheet. It wasn't in
Yeah.
there.
Huh.
No, I checked everyone's sheet, including, and you will not believe me, Jamberman's that he sent me. It wasn't there either. It wasn't on the carts. It wasn't in my notes as being on one of the, in anybody's room. So I just straight up stuck it in Celira's inventory because honestly, somebody had to have it. And I know you guys picked it up while she was here.
Well, yeah, because you said where we would have gotten it, and I know I was there for that, obviously. But yeah, I mean, if that's getting powdered, then that's definitely will be one of the
sure.
potions that I make then.
Okay? So it'll just take you an
So I
extra
don't know.
half hour.
I just realized you told me what it does, or like the effect of what it does, but you didn't tell me if I figured out what effect it has.
Because
I
you
just
don't
see
know.
it go. Poof.
You
I
see
mean,
it
okay.
go poof, and it's a reaction
All
that
right.
you have
All
never
right. Okay.
seen.
I got it.
What I'm trying to say
Sorry.
is that as an alchemist, this is unprecedented. Usually you can recognize anything that happens, you know? You would even know if something were to deal fire damage.
I get the picture.
Okay.
Get the picture.
So, Jen, if you want, you can come up with whatever gemstones you'd like to put up for sale, and we can sell some of them.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll have to
Assuming-
sit here and figure that out.
Because I'm only gonna get 1 unit of jacinth dust, right?
Yes. One
So
unit.
I'm still gonna have
4 units of Phoenix Dragon remains left over after the.
So now you know what to get for it, though, if you want to make more of whatever you make.
I mean, I guess I'd been running under the assumption that I probably would never find another Jacinth, but I think now with the context, I think I might be able to take a guess at what this does, but well, the next thing I'll make is Ursulira will very, very carefully begin working on combining the remains of the Phoenix Dragon with the Jacinth dust.
In your lab, over the course of half an hour, you spend a meticulous time working on this potion. This isn't like a batch work, like with your other previous potion makings. This requires all of your attention and all of your skill. You put every bit of yourself into this potion to make sure that it comes out right. You work, you burn, you mix, you boil. And finally, with a hesitation in your hands, you pour the final liquid into a bottle. As the
Ain't
liquid,
no hesitation in these hands.
as
Only
the
excitement.
as the liquid settles in the bottom of the bottle, it is dull gray.
That's not promising.
As you move it, you grab the potion, ready to, cork it up. And as the liquid moves, the motion makes it turn brilliant red, and it roils like a raging fire.
Oh.
And you
I
have
presume I-
concocted one
Nope.
potion of the Phoenix Dragon.
Okay.
So, when imbibed, the drinker gains a multitude of benefits for 24 hours. Whenever a creature within 5 feet deals damage to the drinker, that creature takes 2d4 fire damage. The drinker's unarmed attacks turn into fiery talon attacks, dealing a d8 of fire damage, and their unarmed attacks gain the finesse property. 3 times, the user can exhale a 15-foot cone of fire in front of them. Creatures that fail a dex save take 2d10 fire damage or half as much as a successful one. Upon dropping to 0 hit points, the drinker explodes. Each creature within 15 feet of the drinker must make a dex save or take 4d10 fire damage, half as much on a success. The user then returns to life with half of its maximum hit points. Once the drinker does so, it cannot do so again.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the unarmed stuff, I don't think that would, be particularly beneficial to anybody here, but fucking exploding when you die and then getting half your HP back is definitely, that's one hell of an effect.
That is pretty freaking good.
And this has been
Everybody,
sitting
yeah.
in the back pocket since well into Season 2.
It's not my fault, I didn't know.
So, with having created this
alright.
legendary brew unlike any other... Settle.
I mean, I guess, yeah, she's definitely going to very carefully, gonna individually wrap that one up in, like, cloth or something, and very carefully set it in her bag.
And with that, Senor Jen, did you come up with anything that you wanted to sell?
I was thinking 2 tourmalines, a granite, a blue spinel.
Okay. All right, so...
Actually, I probably should set those into those ring blanks I made and just sell them as rings.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Getting those set into ring blanks. Let's see.
I have 8 iron ring blanks.
Okay,
Dillera
so
would be
if
able to
everyone
work for 11.5 hours without getting exhausted.
Would you be able to? No.
Yeah. Damn it.
Why?
Because that's how many hours it's going to take me to make all these potions. But
Well,
sorry,
you
I need to stop interrupting. I'm sorry.
You could 100% spend time doing that in downtime. Let's see.
yeah.
Let's see. So these are some pretty mundane ring bands, so they're only going to increase the value just a little bit. So let's see. If you're selling all of those, let me get the list from you one final time. It was tourmaline,
Yeah, 2 tourmaline,
1 blue spinel.
1 blue spinel,
Okay. You said 1 granite or garnet, you mean?
garnet.
Okay. What else was there?
I think that's all I listed off. So that's
Okay.
only 4.
So, let's see. Going off of what you're able to sell it for, I would like you to make me a persuasion check to represent your general selling power over the course of these couple hours.
Wonder if we could make or
Does
if you
that
could
work?
make ring bands out of the stellar iron. Oh my god! A
Wowzers.
19 plus 15.
Yeah, you are absolutely on your fucking... You are on a roll. And as you sell the blue spinel, we'll make that as part of the thing.
The
Blue spinel is worth 500 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's a hefty boy as well. So, calculating up everything. Okay, so these are some mundane rings with some very nice gemstones, so we'll boost it probably about that. And that one is worth... Okay. So, over the course, you sell the 2 tourmaline rings for 220 gold. You sell the blue spinel ring for 550 gold, and the garnet ring for 110 gold. Totaling out to, I think, exactly 880 gold.
Holy shit.
Woohoo.
Shabam. And
Now, only if I could make magic rings.
with that, it is now 7 o'clock p.m.
How many more hours would you say Solera can work tonight before she needs to stop?
Well, that is probably... Let's see, what time did you guys get? I'd say you could probably work until 11 p.m., so 4 more hours. That is if you're going to stay here for that long and use the lab.
I mean, I was gonna be here until I could finish these potions, because there's no point in wasting the batteries. I mean, unless anybody like really doesn't want to be here, you know, for that long. I could always also ask if Jen could make 2 more so that like you guys could go back and Solaire would still be able to use the obelisk again.
No, Sebastian will stick around.
I kind of wish it didn't use a gem going back, but that's just me.
Well, you guys need to decide how long you guys are going to stay, and who
Sebastian
is going
will
to stay or
remain
go.
as long as Solera is going to remain, because obviously he wants to be in Dominavis as long as he can while he has the opportunity to be.
And then also, obviously, I want to talk to Sarta about if she'd come up with anybody who could help with the potions and such.
Oh, wait, also, Dominic. How many people? I forget. I don't have any other employees other than Rick and...
I'm being stupid. Only the remote counterpart is powered by a humming gemstone. That was the point of having the large obelisk.
Okay, yeah, so then if you guys
we
you
can
could just
go back
yeah
without... Well, I'm still going to stick around for a minute because, Dom, remind me, there only is Rick and the other guy. I can't remember his name because I'm an asshole.
He had 2 friends, I believe.
Okay. And they're running
Rick
an
and
inn
two
all by
bros.
themselves. we might need to hire some employees.
I believe it's Rick, Lester, and Gerald.
Making a knight character named Sir Rick with 2 Kenku bodyguards and calling him Sir Rick and 2 Crows.
Oh my god. Anyway,
Okay.
You know what? I'm actually going to, let's see.
You know, the one thing I wish I would.
Oh, you know what?
I should have asked one of you guys to get someone to work at the detective agency or find someone.
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Rick a little bit more money. I'll give him. Well, this is for a completely different reason.
Boss, please.
I'm gonna give him another. I have to remember that wages, like real job wages, are not like hundreds of gold. Because goddamn, I'm gonna give him 300 silver pieces.
Okay.
And I'm going to ask him if he can locate some waiters and waitresses.
Yeah, you got it, boss.
All right, perfect. Then that's it.
Okay. So, I guess since Kunj is just going to be hanging out in the thing... Oh, yeah, Ocularis, are you doing anything in particular while you're back home in Noma Novus?
I should probably go to the magic item shop.
Ah.
Do one of those.
Our good friend Dwinton.
The guy that Sebastian made move here before I could talk to him in scale.
You're damn right.
Okay, so I've got all the potions I want to make tonight marked off then.
Okay.
You know, I think Kuhn might actually just, when he gets back, he'll probably just help out Varaxon with everything he needs.
Varaxon do what?
He might help out. He might ask Varaxon, is there any odd jobs he can do for him while he's waiting for his friends?
Well, you just looking to make some money?
Anything to help you out. I mean, you've been so helpful to us. I feel like it would just be kind to return that by, you know, helping out with anything you might need that could be done quickly or that could just be done in the moment.
Okay. Well, I have some, you're a changeling, right?
Yep, I can be whoever you want to be as long as I know the face and as long as I have a journal and they have to be humanoid.
Right. I'll just need you for some operations. You know, a few things, a little shop here and there, a bit of help during a meeting. If your friends are going to be gone for a day or two, this will be perfect.
Okay, sounds good. I will help you with that. Whatever you need.
Okay, so that'll be what Kunj is doing. So, Salira, how many hours total is it going to take you to brew all of the potions that you want with the 30-minute time limit per type?
Like I said earlier, it'll take me 11.5 hours.
Okay, so with an extra...
So tomorrow, that'll be 7.5.
Okay, so it'll be 7.5 hours starting tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will add all of that together, which means that for the time being, we're going to advance time over to the 20th. But Mr. Ocularis, you wanted to go and visit the magical shop.
Yeah.
Okay, so hang on. 8 a.m., which goes up to...
Where the fuck are my notes?
2:30, so we'll just set it to like 3 p.m. the next day. So that's just what I'm making sure there. Okie dokie. So, Ocularis, you go ahead and approach the shop of Mr. Dwinton. Now, you'll notice that while the actual market stall is still being set up, it looks like he's actually got a bit of a construction project going for a full-on shop. And as you approach, he looks at you and says, "Ah, my elf friend from Scales. Oh, it is a pleasure to see you again. The spirits are even more enthralled by your reappearance.
Yes, the spirits.
What can I do for you?"
Checking your wares, seeing if there's anything worth having.
Of course, of course. Please allow the spirits to guide our journey through my stall. And
Spirit guide
he
these nuts.
he raises his hands and he starts shaking his hands about and just kind of generally being like, obnoxious as he normally is. What does he have on offer? Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. So, the first I have is a small collection of beads of force. Oh, the spirits love these little things. They are quite delightful. I've got 3 of them in stock, each one of them 960 gold pieces, as set by the spirits themselves. Are you interested?
3 beads of force. This could be pretty handy in a pinch.
I think the spirits are overcharging.
The spirits
Yes.
always overcharge with this dude. It's a common issue.
I think we should go into the spirit world and beat up these spirits.
Whoever they are.
Yeah.
Chat with these spirits face to face. I think I'm gonna turn down those beads of force though.
Ah, the spirits knew you would. After all, you are a true connoisseur. Well,
Why'd you
fear
fucking
not.
Why'd you
Damn it.
fucking ask?
I happen to have I count them, 2 different feather tokens in stock right now. I have the bird token and the swan boat token. Each fetches a price with the spirits of about 3,000 gold pieces, but both are quite good.
3,000 gold for a one-time cast of Featherfall.
Yeah.
Isn't that what the feather token does?
No, but you're not here.
Yeah. So
Don't respond to me.
The swan boat token, if I remember correctly, creates a boat.
Well, dang, that's right. What we need, ain't it? Probably not a very good boat.
Let's see here.
The boat remains for 24 hours.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
50-foot long, 20-foot wide boat shaped like a
Fucking
swan.
disappears while we're halfway to the Gleaming Isle.
I never said
Well-
that was a perfect item. I just
We're-
better
The
than
bird
a
one-
football that I can already cast.
we're going,
The bird one
Yeah,
summons a
we're
rock.
going pirate. We're going pirate hunting,
rock?
but for a ship.
Essentially.
We're not going.
Hmm.
It summons the rock.
It basically has the
God
stats
damn it.
of a rock, but it basically is only used for travel. It can't attack.
Yeah,
It can carry up to 1,000 pounds though.
that could be handy. But honestly, we could just cast fly and fly us there at the same pace.
Oh my god.
Well, if
I'm lighting this in front of him, I'm like, I can just cast fly.
well,
Who needs a boat?
in this case, I do have 2 wands in stock. I have a wand of web and a wand of fear.
I could just cast web.
These things are 10,000 gold pieces apiece, but it's well worth the money.
10,000 gold for web?
Or, no, sorry, the wand of web is 8,000. 8,000? The spirits say?
Oh,
They're correcting me.
So much
8,000 for the wand of web.
I wouldn't mind that wand of fear.
better. Fucking course.
Oh, the spirits have a very special price for you at 10,000 gold for the wand of fear. They are hearing your spirit resonate with it. They're conversing, they're chatty.
Don't we still have that like rod of command or something?
Yeah, that's also in my pocket.
Yes.
The rod of ruler shit's in my back pocket. Next to it goes the wand of fear as I find that.
Shocker. Ocularis bought the wand of fear. Does he even need the wand of fear? I'm pretty sure he could just do that like on his own.
So you're buying the wand of fear.
Yep. This is essentially one of the spells I have, but buffed to high heaven
Okay.
because I can Cone of Fear.
Yes.
Oh my fucking god. It doesn't
So I
end.
now
It
have a
just
breath
doesn't
weapon.
end.
I just
Hell yeah.
psychically everything over there.
My god.
Well, the last thing I have on offer today is a Luckstone.
A lucky rock, huh?
Oh, wait, you're not here.
Yeah. Yeah.
For
I was
42
talking out of character.
For
numbnuts.
4,200 gold, you can have the luck of whatever you like. The spirits say that you can turn a failed backflip into the most beautiful acrobatic feat of your life, or it could help you remember something in a pinch. Need to push that rock and you're too weak? A little bit of luck will help you out, says the spirits. You interested?
The question is, how much is this gonna cost me?
4,200 gold pieces.
4,200. That is steep. If only I knew someone with a bunch of money.
Yourself! You ain't taking it from me, not this time.
Let's wait. I'm curious to know
gotta
exactly
quickly remember
precisely
my
what this
platinum to
item does.
gold conversion.
A Luckstone allows you once per day to reroll any skill check you want.
40,000.
And it's not
Might as well-
consumed.
Might
Yeah,
as well just take like the lucky feat.
but here's the thing: if you have the lucky feat and this,
You get 4,
That's
I guess.
4.
You know,
yeah, you get 4.
you know, if I had that and I get the lucky feat and stroke of luck at level 20 for rogue. Oh boy. I can never fail.
Okay,
I mean, it's your pockets.
Yep.
Are you buying it, you said?
yep.
Brilliant!
Well, I'll be damned.
Another sale, so that all comes out to, oh my goodness. The spirits are very happy today. Oh, we're going to have a brand new shop soon. Oh,
Now I'm
praise be
realizing
to
just how
you,
poor I really am right now.
Ocularis, yes?
Yes, Ocularis.
I can never keep track of which one you are at any given time. I'm pretty sure you came back dressed as somebody else last time.
Oh, I do frequently. Now, you can tell those spirits that they need to start being a little less stingy and a little more accurate on the prices, or I'm coming for them. They won't know when, they won't know where, it might be in their water supply, but I'm coming
Oh
for
my
them.
god, again with the water supply.
Listen,
Jesus.
Ocularis, darling, the spirits, they don't go by the traditional rules. They evaluate everything based on their power and power alone, as if they were reading from a document that treated magical items with prices that are sane for their power.
And I still think if water magically became poisoned around all these spirits, I'd have a very bad day.
Christ.
Not saying we'll kill them,
Poisoning the
Jesus
spirit
but
water.
Christ.
dysentery sucks.
Oh my
Goodbye.
Dwinton absolutely sweats as you walk away, and he gathers up all of the money and he just absolutely books it. And
Good.
so we pass time to 3 p.m. the next day. And over the course of some time, you find out, Celira, that it is indeed possible that some of the kobolds will come to work in your alchemy lab. We will discuss the finer details after stream.
Okay.
But regardless, she's found a few of them to do so. Their population is ever expanding. Just like the population of the actual city itself. There's supposed to be a few extra people, but I haven't noted them down yet. So we'll have to take care of that at some point.
Also, it will actually only be 7 hours today, not 7.5.
Well then, congratulations. It is 2 p.m. instead of 3 p.m. As you guys are
That's,
finishing up.
Full hour, not a half hour.
Listen,
Okay.
I was rounding
Well,
up.
once that's all done,
last time.
Sebastian will be ready to go. So,
So is everybody
Alright.
ready and set to head off?
I think, because I want to do those. I got the potion done. I wanted to talk to Sarks about those. Do I have anything else in my to-do list?
buddy, hey now,
Um,
don't you start.
I did want to work on getting the garden expanded, but I feel like that'll also be a after stream thing to deal
We
with.
can do that after stream over the next couple of weeks.
Then yeah, I guess I think that was all I needed here,
Then,
and I won't be paying a visit to the scam artist. I mean the magic shop.
waving goodbye from some of the more well-known characters, we got Rick, we got Sartza, we've got Futrug and Huthul, who wave goodbye to Boga, and they all exchange pleasantries. Boga slips them, as you guys notice, some of his money. And then you guys teleport away using the everlasting homeward obelisk.
The tithes are actually for.
Why? Why'd you whisper that?
I don't know. I just like it's like a revelation. I don't know. I was trying to be
A
funny.
revelation.
Am I not allowed to be funny?
No.
Anyway,
Kind of figured he was just basically paying for the entire town.
Boga
What am
is
I? What am I?
chopped liver.
Chop the liver.
Pretty
Damn
much.
it.
He's embezzling money from you to pay for the town.
So, in Haraxon's apartment, his apartment basically, his little side thing. Sebastian, you appear with everyone else. Celera, you too. Jen, Boga, everyone. Sebastian, your dog tackles you to the floor.
Oh, I love him.
Sorry, I'm trying to get us back on track here. Kunj and Haraxon are not here as... no, you know what? Screw it. We'll say that they're here. They're done for the day. Kunj, over the course of the next day, you were on a couple of meetings with Haraxon, and for your services, which he has you basically take the form of a couple of different shop owners, every so often, trying to broker some deals. It's all very shady. But you don't do anything particularly illegal. Still,
shady,
he
but
pays
he's
you
our
200. He pays you 200 gold for your service.
Yay, that's going right into the card.
166.
But I'll put that right in. Rules. There we go. And I'll tell them that it was it was pleasurable to work with them. Not a fan of it was a pleasure to work with you.
So what was that?
Huh? What? What was
you,
what?
You made like a thing of surprise, like, oh.
What? Who? Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know. Did I?
I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know I had a thought, and I said before I left, I also needed to pick up that money and profusely apologize to Gildora.
Ah, all right, that's right.
I was taking
So-
his poor little hoard.
So you approach Gildora in his little like cellar room in your room, and as you do so, like he gets up, his fat little tubby ass waddles over, and he gives you like a jump
little
on like
man.
you're a puppy, and then he gives
Like
you
I'm
some
a puppy.
like he's a puppy, like he's a dog.
Yes.
And he gives you some licks and stuff, and then you start scooping up coins, and like he freezes.
Well, before I scoop anything up, I'm going to tell him, like, I'm so sorry, but I need the money, and I promise that I will bring back more gold for him later, but I need this gold right now.
He sits
and also, I'm sorry.
He sits his ass down, and he seems a little upset still, but he seems understanding.
Celera is just going every, like, 30 seconds going, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm sorry. I feel so bad. He's had this whole mountain of gold to sit on for a whole month, and now I'm taking it all away from him.
So, remind me exactly how much you're scooping up?
God, I already removed the amount from my bank, but I am now at 15,679 gold
Okay,
total.
gotcha. Okay,
Which, if I remember correctly, is going to be basically everything I need. After buying these items, I'm going to be broke.
He's broke. He's broke as fuck. So you notice that while you're trying to go through and pick up all of the stuff, that Gildora has his head inside your pack and is pulling out a gold nugget.
I was actually thinking about leaving that with him, but I wasn't sure if it would be enough for him.
He like locks eyes with you, and he's got it in his mouth, and he freezes.
It's all right. You can keep it. I told you I'm sorry.
He
I
walks.
I was only gonna sell it anyway, so it's either you keep that now or it turns into however much gold coins it's going to be worth.
He waddles it back to where his massive hoard was, and he plops it in whatever's left.
I promise you I'll be coming back with a replacement.
He gives you the stink eye, but like a loving stink eye, as you leave.
The dog side
I
eye.
also forgot the fox is still here.
Hmm?
The fox. The one that you bought. We need to deal with
right, I
that.
guess, yeah. Well, I mean,
But, regardless,
I could've left. I'm sorry.
the party-
My brain is
The
mush.
party, you will say you left him with Sigurd. So the
Yeah.
party reappears inside Haraxon's base and says, "Ah, welcome back. How was your little visit back home?"
Oh, it was
Uh,
wonderful.
Productive
wonderful-
and Solera's. Oh, sorry. Go on.
The wonderful mountain air feels so much better than the damn heat.
Oh, I can't stand the cold, but you do you, friend.
Yeah, and Solera will go, it was quite productive, and she'll open her bag of potions that's currently, like, packed to the brim with
Yep, that's potions.
13, 23,
Don't I fucking
30,
swear to God, Dominic.
37, 42, 44, 46, 50, 51, 52, 55, 56, 58, 59,
Oh my God.
61,
So,
63,
you guys,
64,
what are we going to
71,
do?
72, 74,
That's a
75,
solid question. I think,
79,
You know,
87 potions.
Kuhn is gonna quickly draw up a map of the Desert Rose as well. I probably should have said it beforehand, but yeah, that's what he's gonna do once he and Roxanne got back.
Okay, so you have a map of the outside. Basically, just your recollection of what you found and how it could be helpful.
Yep. Yeah, I have that on a table, just on display. Oh, this is one part of what I've been doing, and I've also been helping Araxin with his stuff.
Oh yes, it's very easy when you can change shape.
I can imagine changing your appearance is a great asset for criminal activities, slowly turning her head towards Ocular.
We definitely did a lot of interesting things, but
Sorry, not criminal activities, Haraxin.
Criminal.
Shady, morally dubious activities?
Now that's the spice.
a short Sebastian, I might have to visit temple.
huh?
Guys,
I need that disease you guys made.
do you
Crack?
know
No, the other
where
one.
a temple
AIDS?
is,
That's this
Bahamut?
place.
Rudder?
There's probably a temple to Bahamut somewhere in this city.
Because I might need it to cleanse myself after all that.
Okay.
I mean, all right.
Yeah.
Uh,
Either way, here is the layout of the outside of this road. This is what I can gather.
So with the layout out front of everyone, that's the question. What are you guys going to do about this? You know that there are basically two main entrances, one in the back where the stables are and one at the front. What do you guys want to do about this?
It does come
Well,
down. Do we want to take the subterfuge approach, or do we want to try and talk to them?
Sebastian has this face of talking is not necessarily a big option for him, but he will. He's not too keen on the let's talk to the human traffickers.
We just have to talk to them, and you can slowly kind of aggravate them if you want, but we can't do anything until they attack us first. So that way, if anything goes down, we're in the
And
right.
if we're just sneaking in, it is probably only going to be a few of us, or at the very least, you're probably going to have to stay outside, Sebastian.
Mm.
I'm
I'll
just gonna
keep
be
you
100
company, buddy.
I'm just going to be 100% honest with you, Sebastian. I don't think that you will be suited to sneaking through a house.
No. If you get caught, say the word and I'll kick down their door and kill every single last one of the bastards.
Well,
I'm
it's
more
like-
of a one
That-
for a
that
direct approach.
Might get us in trouble.
I don't care. Not much, anyway.
I think you should at least think about
Sebastian,
it a little, because
buddy.
we don't want to piss off the king.
Let's also just make sure that we don't have any collateral damage. Obviously, yeah.
Well,
Look, I know how
yeah.
you feel.
There's no telling that everyone in that house actively participates or even
But-
knows about the human trafficking. Or, well,
we'll definitely acknowledge who's
sentient
working.
trafficking? I don't know.
Well, yeah. Let's first find out. We need to first learn who exactly is doing what in there first of all before we do anything. And plus, we need to get evidence of them doing such a thing. Once we can get that, then we can probably do something about them.
I mean, ideally, we probably shouldn't kill any of them unless we have to.
True. Yeah, unless we have to. I agree with that.
But, yeah, I mean, if
Clears
Before-
his throat.
I would probably, if we go now, because I mean, we do still have 35 minutes, so we could probably, if we're sneaking in, we could probably get at least a decent bit done. But if we are going to head for that now, and we don't have anything else we want to stop off and do today, I should probably quickly stop at the Double Bubble and try and sell some of my potions. Otherwise, I'm going to be over encumbered.
Oh boy.
Fair.
Okay. So let's
Because
see. What are you going to try to
With
sell
80
on your first trip?
potions, I'm currently, that's 40 pounds.
Wow.
Let's see. I guess when I getting there, I'll ask them. Like, I'll mention, I've got some potions. Y'all looking to sell. If there's any particular ones that they're, I guess, looking for.
Mimi and Miney, who are both working behind the counter at the time when you visit them, are going to look at you and kind of like look about. Just like, you got a lot? Go ahead and show
Oh,
us.
I've got a lot. I guess Sarah will just heft her whole ass bag up onto the counter, loud clanking around.
So quickly run me through which kinds of potions you made again.
Which kinds?
Yes, just quick,
Oh boy. Okay.
quick fire.
3 minor poisons, 3 minor con boosts.
You don't need to give me the numbers. You can just give me which kinds.
Okay. Major necrotic resistance, minor perception reduction, medium healing, medium history boost, medium thunder damage, medium athletics boost, major necrotic damage, minor fire resistance, medium water breathing, medium wisdom boost, medium
Okay.
illusion boost,
Okay, so
physical. Okay.
stopping for now. Here's what they're going to buy from
Okay.
you. They will buy your medium healing potions. They
Okay,
will
hold
buy
on.
your history boosting potions.
Hold on. I gotta mark this down. Okay, history boosting.
History boosting potions. They will buy your athletics boosting potions,
Okay.
your necrotic resistance boosting potions, and your fire resistance boosting potions.
Necrotic resistance.
Those are what they're willing to buy now.
Okay, so then 1 necrotic resistance potion. And then the fire resistance potions. Okay.
I'm surprised you're willing to sell the thunder damage potions anyway, as those are just basically like, generally used.
I mean, I have
Thunder
a
damage
bunch
potions?
of other poisons.
They're poisons, technically.
Mm.
You
But I
shoot
also
somebody
have,
with them, and
like-
suddenly their bones explode.
I mean, I have a ton of
Poison of flashbang.
major lifesteal. I'm pretty
Right.
sure something else. I mean,
But regardless, so how many of each of those potions do you have there? Well, you know what? Oh boy. I think we're going to have to go for the sales on that later. But you have the ones that I said noted down?
yeah.
Okay. We'll go for the actual gold value after stream, because we're running out of time.
I mean, I
Technically.
have it all marked down
Oh.
already.
If you have the gold values, because they should be basically set.
That's what I have a whole Google Doc that I was doing all that math the other day.
Okay, sweet. So send me the Dockeroni and cheese, and I'll look it over afterwards.
I mean, okay.
Ballin'.
Doesn't trust my math.
No, I just want to see. That's all. So what's the total sale cost then, if you remember, for what we got?
Well, I'll have to add it up real quick.
So while you're doing that, the two sisters, they happily buy a large stock, and they even begin putting them up on the shelf not long after. Basically, they do a few tests to make sure that they're the real deal, and then they'll pay you, and they set them up on the shelves.
Mostly because of the healing and the history boost. That'll come out to 9,150 gold.
They're stocked up for a while. So, with all that in place, you guys are going to move on over to the mansion. And that will be 1 hour later. So, it is 3 o'clock p.m. as you guys make your way to the other side of town and find yourselves out front of the Thornrose Mansion.
60.
Okay. Well.
So what do you do?
Okay.
Sebastian and Boga will do what, they were instructed to do, and we'll just stand back.
Now,
Let
we
them
should
do their
determine
thing.
exactly who all is going to be going inside, because obviously I'm
We should
pretty
put up the group
sure-
chat.
How are Jen and Ocularis with stealth? I honestly, because obviously Ocularis is a hyper attentive sentry turret, but
Well,
I don't
can
know how good he's
cast
sneaking.
alter self at will.
Mm,
Sneaking.
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 Well,
Not
at this point,
bad,
And
not
invisibility.
great, but I have invisibility.
I also
I-
have invisibility.
Or
I
just
also
don't
have
appear and
visibility.
run.
A lot of us have invisibility, apparently.
And also, I can't roll not one for
I
stealth
could also
because of
just
reliable talent.
polymorph into a rat and be invisible.
That's true. I don't know if you'd need to be an invisible rat. I don't see an invisible rat would probably be more suspicious than just a regular rat.
No, I just want a bunch of rings of invisibility, put them on the tails of rats, and let them into places. See how long guards
Oh,
are picking up
God.
if there's an invisible rat in the castle. Someone's trying to steal something.
Oh goodness. But definitely because my stealth, I do have a +8 to stealth, and with does invisibility give you advantage on stealth checks? I forget.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
So I got a +8, and I would also have advantage on stealth checks. So I think invisibilifying myself, and obviously Kunj is a rogue. I'm pretty sure he's what +11, and can also go invisible.
Well, so I'm plus 13 for stealth, and
Oh,
also
13.
I have reliable talent, which I cannot roll below a 10 for the results or the dice. So pretty much if I roll a 1 or so, I get a 10, and then I can add a modifier to it, and then so I automatically lowest I can get is 23. Which is real nice.
God damn. But I do feel like at least 2 of us should be in there in case anything does happen.
True.
So, if Sebastian and Boga are staying out, Jen and Oculars, do either of you specifically want to come in? Because I mean, obviously, all of us don't have to go in, but obviously, I imagine sitting out here on the curb isn't very exciting.
I wouldn't
Okay, we'll
mind
sit out here,
helping
but
Poonj
go.
out.
I'll go in and help Kunj.
Okay.
And then obviously, also with us, if we're all going to be invisible, we're at least going to have a pretty decent.
So you guys, so
edge
basically, what I'm getting here is that everybody but Sebastian and Boga are going in and sneaking in invisibly.
I think honestly, after thinking about it, I think that's probably a better course of action because, coming to think of it, what exactly are we going to say to them without just outright threatening them that'll make them tell us anything?
Yeah,
Because if they're in, if they are directly or in the pockets of human traffickers, usually those people tend to be pretty tight-lipped.
We
Yep.
could always do a bait and switch and pretend to have Doug in chains to sell them back to them.
I mean, again, I don't know if that would work because I feel like our reputation is probably too known. I'm pretty
Well,
sure it would be.
Well,
If Ocularis were to do it, he could
Would-
change into
yeah,
anybody he wants,
he-
technically
True.
speaking.
I mean,
can
also
change
for
my face.
changing that, because I
Oh yeah, you can change your face, can't you? I forgot about that.
Yeah,
And
that
I have-
whole
I have
myriad
two-
forms I was talking about.
I also have 2 potions of alter self. Those are only 10 minutes, so technically, if we go into, we could still take the sneaking route, and if we all alter ourselves somehow, even if we do get caught and make a run for it, then we won't look like who we are. So, obviously, Kunja's a changeling. Ocularis can just do that. Does Jen have anything that he can do that himself? Because I do have 2.
I can cast
Specifically-
Alter Self at
Oh,
will.
okay. I'm sorry, I don't know your spell list, mister. And I'll keep my alter self potions to myself. Thank you. But I mean, if
Okay.
anybody doesn't particularly want to go with the sneaking plan, we can try to talk, but I am leaning more towards sneaking right now.
I do agree that I don't think, like, with how airtight this organization is, the fact that it's not well known and all that stuff, and with high class some of these people are, yeah, I doubt they're just gonna say, blur out what we want.
Because I feel like we would have to threaten them or coerce them, and coercing them feels very dirty, because, you know, they're not nice people.
But yeah, I guess if we want to go down that route, that's fine. We just have to, like, all we're looking for really is how to get past that front door at their base, and that's all we're looking for here.
So if we're going sneaking, then I guess
Okay.
we probably want to cast invisibility before we go around back, huh?
True.
Like before we even approach, we should probably find like maybe separate spots to go and get up, so we don't just all wander off into one alleyway and then don't come out.
And also, Ocularis definitely put up the voice call. So that
Right.
way
Yeah. That
Yep.
too.
Yeah, I can put up
Same
a voice
shit.
call.
Group chat, go.
All right.
Doo-doo-doo.
So I got that. And then once we're all, ready in positions, because I imagine, I'm trying to think, what would be good positions to, like, I guess hide in, because this is like a neighborhood style area.
This is a rich district. Like, it is a bougie neighborhood in the city of Scales. So it's all got a very, like, Adobe house kind of feel to it, but in this area of town, everything is high kind of Art Deco and, like, Art Deco is the wrong
Nice
word.
Right.
woodwork.
Yes.
And metal inlays.
Yes.
Could I maybe make like a perception check, or
To do what?
maybe help Ocular to try and find a place that we could hide before invisibling?
Hiding
Something-
is not
'cause
going
if
to
we
be the
just-
hard part. Moving your way over to, say, a side alleyway behind some buildings wouldn't be
Okay,
too
well-
difficult.
I just wasn't sure if there would be any obvious places.
So that, at the very least, can be
Yeah.
done very easily. So you guys can slip to the side. Fuck. Excuse me. I'm suddenly very
I'm
yawny.
sorry we're boring you, Dominic.
You guys can
Yeah,
slip to the
dumb
side.
motherfucker.
I will punch all of you.
Fight me. Fight
You
me, do
guys
it.
slip off
I
to the
dare
side
you.
while Sebastian and Boga begin playing Definitely Not Flip Rocks out front. And
Actually, and you know what? Actually, one more thing. Before we do that, I'm going to upcast aid to level 4,
Okay.
just to be as safe as we can. If there's no combat today, great. Not gonna need it. Or well, probably not today. I
How much
imagine if we
HP
get
does
into
that give again? Upcast it?
upcasted to 4, that's going to be an additional 20 HP.
Okay, so that's gonna bring me to
And that's,
251.
Well, that's 3 targets within range, so that would be
Oh.
specifically Gen Ocularis and
Yep, then I shall lower that back
And
down.
Kunj.
Kunj, yeah.
Kunj.
Got brain functioning.
Okay.
Just say the word.
Yeah.
Also,
in
what
order
are
to
you guys
blend in,
doing with your various animals and pets at this time?
They can stay with me and Boga.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave Sekre with Sebastian and Boga because
Okay.
she's got good decks, but she's not gonna be the sneakiest, and she'd stand out very much.
I
Okay.
have a dumb question for you, though. There,
What's up?
Dom.
Oh, Rep, what's up?
You think it would count as my familiar being within 100 feet of me if I just left it in my ring?
Question, how much is the space within the ring? Like, how big is it?
Don't know that right off the top of my head.
I would say as long as
I
the
think it
space
was
within the
big enough
ring...
we could stick a cart in it, but not much bigger.
As long as the ring's insides itself aren't 100 feet or more, I'll allow it. It's an extra dimensional space, but it's attached to your finger.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Ah,
So-
okay.
Oh, at its, farthest point from me, it would be 20 feet.
Okay, alright, got it. So I would allow, yeah, your familiar can hang out in the ring, and it'll get the benefits of, that stuff.
Might as well
Familiar
just
things.
let him live in the ring then.
Okay. So the familiar snakes his way inside of your ring, and you guys make your way off to go invisi mode. So,
Yep.
you guys find a nice back alley, and you guys go invisible. With invisibility starting, and we'll again move that to at about 3 p.m., what do you guys do?
Well, I mean, I could always actually. Oh wait, no, because does doing anything with an action end invisibility, or does just attacking end invisibility?
I believe it's attacking or casting a spell.
So it isn't. Oh damn it! Or wait, no. Hold on. I need to see if they're both concentration anyway. Is invisibility concentration? I'm assuming
Yep, the
it
spell
probably
ends for a
is.
target
Yeah.
that attacks or casts a spell.
Okay, so that is. Oh, never mind. Because I was gonna say gaseous form and invisibility, but they're both concentration, so. I guess I'm trying to think what would be the best, because probably just like walking straight through the back door. I did just realize I could use an item I just got. The bone key.
Yes.
So I could just unlock their back door. Before
That's
doing
true.
that, I'd want to look through. Do they have any like windows to the room just behind the back door?
There are many windows to the manor. The mansion is huge and quite,
I'm looking specifically the room that the back door.
You
goes into.
don't see any windows that specifically go into any room next to the back door. Likely you'd imagine that it's some kind of back hallway.
That's tricky because then we have no idea. Don't know if there's anyone in there. I couldn't have casted Arcane Eye because that obviously like you can see that. I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can see the arcane eye,
Yeah, you can't see. I
but
believe
it would
the
end
eye
your
is
concentration on
invisible, but
invisible.
Yeah.
I guess so. It's too late now. So I don't think very well. I wish my brain was bigger.
Does anybody else want to chime in and like suggestions on how you guys want to approach this?
Sebastian,
you don't count. You're playing Flip Rocks with the fox
Fuck.
and the bird.
Well,
and
hey,
the dog.
actually,
We're on the call.
Dominic, we're on the call, so I
yeah,
can.
you're right, but you're very focused on Flip Rock. So if
Shut up.
you're gonna risk
I mean-
losing the game.
I'm gonna be honest. I could actually. I feel like a dumbass, and I didn't mention say doing it earlier, but I could back out, uncast invisibility, hide, and then use Arcane Eye because I've got tons of spell slots.
I mean, I guess according to the DM, I'm just playing Flip Rugs.
No, you can talk. You can talk. I was making a joke. Go on. What's your deal? Sir Sebastian the man. Speak.
No.
Cameron, come on. Don't be a bitch.
No. I'm gonna be a bitch now.
We have 15 minutes.
Cameron, we don't have time for these games. Come on.
I forgot, literally. I had something to say, but now I don't remember what it was.
Okay. So, anybody else?
Slura is
there
going
anyone else?
to fucking face bomb, going to go back into an alleyway. I'm going to break concentration on invisibility, and I am going to cast Arcane Eye. And it's just going to use my second level 4 spell slot.
Okay. So,
And I am going to send the Arcane Eye over to the house, and everybody's telling me that nobody else can see it, so...
yeah, an invisible magical eye within range that hovers in the air
Alright.
for the duration.
Then yeah, I'll send it over to the house, and I'm pretty sure, can't it like squeeze through a gap or something?
1 inch in diameter.
Squeeze through an opening as big as, oh shit. Well, is there anywhere on the house that's big enough for that to squeeze through?
So, manipulating the
I don't
arcane eye,
imagine
I
they
want you
have
to make me an
doors that are
investigation check.
sealed. I fucking hate myself, dude. I wish I could use my brain and think before I do actions. Oh my god.
Okay. So, moving the eye around the exterior of the building, you are
I've
having
fucked
a
it all
really
up.
hard time finding an opening point where you want to go in with the eye. Nowhere near the back entrance. You slink the eye all the way up on top of the building to look for a more obvious entrance, like a fireplace, for example, a chimney. And that is where you're able to find such a thing. However, it's well away from where you originally wanted to start. So as the eye enters into the building, you are sliding it down through a chimney and out into a common room. You pop out into what appears to be this gigantic, actually, sorry, not common room, dining hall. There is a massive table laid out. It is not set out for food, but there are cutlery and silverware pieces all about. There is nobody in this room, though. It is decidedly empty. There are a couple of different exits to the room. But another thing that you notice is that the entrance to this room, each door is firmly shut. So with your eye in the room, I want you to make me one more investigation check.
Fucking fantastic.
Okay.
22.
So you make your way over to the doors, and you find that the doors just have enough space underneath with some of the woodwork. Like, you're able to just barely squeeze your eye underneath one of the doors. However, you make note of something strange. On the door that you're checking, there appears to be an elaborate mechanism right next to the handle that seems to snake somewhere into the wall. Following it, the wall seems to have a small opening in it, like the exit of a tube.
I'm starting to wonder if anybody actually lives in this house.
Oh, you know, they do.
Oh. That's
Kunch
an odd
found...
thing to have in the house that you live in.
Yes, it is.
Somebody's fucking paranoid as hell. At least, assuming it is what I think it is.
Well, what do you think it is?
A booby trap?
Well, I mean,
That'll
yes,
set off if
obviously.
you open the door.
Yes.
Probably a poison dart, just like the one that we ran into.
Oh,
in,
and bear in
mansion.
mind, as you're kind of looking at the tube, there are multiple tube-like exits, nowhere near the door.
Okay. Multiple tube-like exits nowhere near the...
But the
Or maybe
mechanism
it's
runs
like
into the wall.
Maybe it's like a gas dispersal system? Like if you open the door, it starts spitting gas out into the room?
That's all I can think of. If there's like multiple
You posit?
exits scattered around.
You posit that your theory is correct. Judging by as a person who works with poisons and such all the time, you posit that this is exactly what this is for. The mechanism must run into the wall and set off an elaborate gas system. The problem is that this kind of system is basically a one-time use system. After it's used, it needs to be refilled.
I'll definitely relay that to everybody else over the call. That well, which face of the room is this on? You said there's multiple doors.
You're just by the one door. You haven't checked out any of the other doors.
But which face?
This
Like
door we'll
north,
say
west,
is
south,
on the
east.
west side.
Okay, then I'll tell them that from the, or I guess it would be, there's a door. Oh gosh, I guess I actually can't really give them a location because I haven't explored the rest of the. Oh goodness. Hold
What
on.
else do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I guess obviously. I mean, I want to check under the door. You just said that was while I was looking at the door.
Yes, you can
Or I
fit
wanna go under
under.
the door.
Yeah, you can fit under that door specifically. Okay,
Yeah, then I
so
go under the door.
you slip under the side door that exits out of the dining room, and you enter out into a larger collection of hallways. As you enter out the hallway, you are met with actually quite a few people. There are servants of quite a few kinds wandering about, all dressed in fairly. They're all right, but they are definitely peasant-like, kind of maid-ish outfits and butler outfits. The kind that bougie servants wear.
Mhm.
In that case, you see many people from different walks of life as you're moving the arcane eye up and down the corridors. You see half orcs, you see half elves, you see, humans, even so much as being able to see a kobold and a goblin who are both working as servants in this mansion. Moving your way down the
Somehow I
halls.
doubt that every one of these people is knowledgeable and involved in this whole operation.
Moving the eye throughout the manor and kind of trying to get a general layout, you spy that there are actually there's quite a lack of guards on the inside.
Okay.
You maybe manage to pass by one or two making the rounds, dressed like the ones who are stationed outside. But the entire manor is filled to the brim with very, very expensive looking art and objects. There are brilliant flowers and tropical plants layering just about everything. So I want you to make me
draw a map, but from this description, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that.
I want you to make me a general investigation check now. Or I will allow it to be... No, we're just going to make an investigation.
No, I'm specifically going to try looking for anything that looks like an office, I think.
Right.
God, where's my fucking... My investigation is only +5, but...
Okay, so what's going to happen is your search is going to take quite a long time. So you're moving the eye through and you're trying to be very thorough. You discover a lot of different places. A storage closet, a few spare bedrooms, a common room, a meeting room, and the kitchen on the bottom floor. So you begin to move your way up to the second floor. You manage to pass through the front foyer, which is where you send the eye through, and you note that there aren't even any guards in the front foyer. However, you do note that there appear to be two people kind of pacing around in the front foyer. It looks to be two elves, both who are relatively tall but share about the same, skin tone. They appear to be of the same race, maybe high elves, you'd assume?
Okay.
And they're kind of pacing around nervously, but they don't say anything or really do much of anything besides move around in the front room. At least as you're passing by, making your way upstairs.
I don't think I can hear through the eye anyway. I'm pretty sure I can only see.
Right. So, and I meant to mention that they are dressed differently from the servants. These people are dressed in high society clothing, fine silks,
Do they have any peculiar rings?
They. I'll say that as you go to examine them as they're pacing, you do note that they appear to be wearing several rings, one of which seems to match the signet ring that Kunj wears. Though you note that only
Alright.
one of them, it looks like the female elf, is wearing it.
Okay. And then also going to relay that female high elf wearing the Society of People's signet rings, currently in the foyer.
So-
Okay.
It,
You make
That's
your
all
way
it-
up to the final upstairs area, and a lot of this appears to be bedrooms. No servants' quarters up here, and there are a few very nice bathrooms that you pass by. As you are about to make it to what appears to be an office, which is locked, your spell is going to end. Your whole thing is going to take the whole hour of the spell.
And that also would mean that any invisibilities that were cast are gone, because
Did you say that you are going to just cast the invisibility again?
everybody else,
yeah.
I feel
We
really
also
bad
cast
about that, because I didn't think to do this first.
Okay.
You're not
mean, I
the
know
only
it-
one that didn't think to do
And at
recon
least
like
it-
that.
Invisibility at least isn't a super high level spell. Well, it's actually a fairly... Still, point stands. I feel dumb.
I do know one way you can probably get an opening to get into the place, but it is going to one of the other plans we had, and that is me being a slip, me getting turned in.
Wait, what?
Turning him in.
Turning him in
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
like a chained up.
And we can try that. I don't have high hopes about that working out very well.
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to necessarily work. It just has to. The gate just has to be open for one of us to slip in and get to whatever we need to get to.
I mean, I guess if we put goodness, if oh my god, I can speak.
No, you
If
can't.
some people like create a diversion at the front about turning Kunj in or whatever, it would at least keep the attention of potentially anybody more serious. Well, if somebody else tries to go and sneak in, but that would also mean the person who is best at sneaking would not be able to sneak in.
True.
Unless somebody, aka Ocularis, disguises themselves as Kunj.
I mean, so what's the exact details of the face changing? Is it just the face, or?
Well, I think Dusty can just change his face. I can change my entire body.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Well, I can make myself look like a different race.
no, but, like part of me feels like they would be a lot more like scrutinizing about the actual like person you're bringing in.
Facial features, sound, your voice.
I mean,
hair length,
it
color.
would create enough of a distraction, I guess, and it's not technically illegal. I mean, it's fraud, I suppose, but who really cares about fraud? It's not like really illegal.
And with my actor feat, I could perfectly portray Kunj too.
That is true.
Well, I mean, I guess then fucking if only I had thought to do reconnaissance first. Then in that case, I mean, I guess you could do that whole scene in the front about bringing him in, and then have the actual Kunj invisible with plus 13 to stealth sneaking through to the because we at the very least can guide him up to the office. So the problem is actually getting into the office, and if the dining room is trapped, that office almost certainly is trapped.
Well, true.
I wonder if I
could I cast gaseous form on, or no, because I think you can't cast spells while you're in gaseous form.
You cannot.
Then he wouldn't be able to pick up anything. Because I was gonna say, if he turned himself invisible and then I cast gaseous form on him, he would be able to just slip right in, but he wouldn't be able to grab or pick up anything. So, oh wait, well, the memory ribbons. If you find any like documents or anything, you could just read through them, and then
True, and
we would
also,
just have access to them.
We also are on the voice spell too, so if you do want to do that gaseous form,
true.
I could just tell you when to drop it, and then I'll be good.
True, and then I guess I could also give you like a scroll of dimension door, and you could just poof out of there.
True.
Unless you can just do that yourself already. I don't know what spells anybody has.
I only have very little spells. I do not have dimension doors.
Okay, well then yeah, I can give you because I still have I think I still have 2 scrolls of dimension door.
Let me check my spells too, but also make sure that I have anything that might use.
So yeah, I could give you one of those. So, okay, so entire game plan, assuming it's 11. Do we want to go through with this tonight?
Here's the thing: we might want to save this until next time.
I also realized Boga and Sebastian could technically hang out in the ring and pop out when needed.
And one thing also, I do have Find Familiar as a spell that I can use as a distraction to try to get out or so. So I can like summon a bat or something to try to distract them and stuff out that way.
I mean, I don't know. I somehow don't know if that'll be enough to like if you actually get caught. I don't know if a bat would be enough to.
Well, I could do a bat, cat, crab, frog.
I mean, I can just give you a scroll. Like we don't really use them that much. I can just give you a scroll of dimension door, and you can just poof 500 feet away into an alleyway.
You know that makes it more simple. I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be. So that would work.
Okay, so Kuhn just handed the scroll of dimension door, and
so I mean, yeah. Does everybody? Oh my god. Does everybody want to do this tonight, or do we want to try and save this for?
Do we want to end
from now?
It is getting late. I don't know how or what's going on for everyone else.
Or I'll tell you what. Let's.
I don't have anything going on.
Let's end this for now, because then maybe Parker can be here for the next week's session and he can join in on this.
It's
not going to be next week,
though. To do stuff.
We can move it to next week, or we can do Pokemon next week. Up to everyone, really. I get. We can do it. We can do it now. If you guys want to do it right now,
because I
want to
do Pokemon, but I also don't want to wait 2 weeks to.
I'll put it to a vote now.
To do it tonight. That's.
Do we want to move on?
Whatever.
I'm good with.
I would want to do it tonight.
Yeah, same.
Okay, let's do it tonight.
Okay, so Kuhn just handed the scroll of dimension door, and so the game begins. So if I've got the plan right, here's what happens. Kunj is going to be having gaseous form cast on him immediately. What's going to happen?
Or no. Yeah. Or no, I can't. He has to make himself invisible first.
Right.
Because I can't cast gaseous form on him and then he'll go invisible.
So Kunj is going to be made invisible, and then you're going to cast gaseous form on Kunj. So Kunj is going to become a very slow-moving gas spell, or a gas cloud. And so, here's what happens. We have Jen, who is going to change himself to look like Kunj's most recent form. You know, the one that we probably know. And what's going to happen then is you guys are going to, I'm assuming you're going to bind him with, like, rope? Loosely?
I'm sure we have plenty of rope, yeah.
Alright. So, with the party doing that, you guys are approaching the front gate of the manor. So, with Kunj, in air quotes, in tow, the slow-moving, invisible gas cloud that is real Kunj.
Need to remember we need to change our appearances. Make sure like that's clear before we go up.
So are you guys all
Because if we
changing
just-
your appearances?
Well, I mean, if we just walk up at us, they're immediately gonna be like, "Oh, this is that band of super famous adventurers that saved the country."
These are the
So
good dude.
my final question is are we going to do the Sebastian and Boga in the ring thing?
I mean, we could, I guess.
That way, if things do go bad, I don't have to like run through an entire building to get to you guys.
Probably be smart.
All
Okay.
right, then banished to the ring realm for us, Boga.
You got it. And so I will say that the other miscellaneous pets will enter the ring as well. I think that's how that works. Okay.
I mean, Sekirei
Yeah.
could just like circle above or whatever.
Sure, you can have Sekirei
Hang out-
circling above
Hang out on a
on a
pole
rooftop.
or something.
Mhm. Ain't no Tressums out here. So
Yeah. And I'm going to, for my own change, I'm going to drink a potion of alter self.
okay, Valyria, you drink a potion of Alter Self. What form are you taking?
Let me double check exactly what all I can change. I think I can just, I mean, I can basically become anything that just is bipedal, right? Or
I
and has
do
the
have
same
to
amount of
go and
limbs.
use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
For alter self?
Alter Self. You assume a different form. You cast a
You
spell.
can
Choose
make
one of the
yourself appear
following.
as a member of another race, though none of your statistics change. You also can't appear as a creature of a different size than you, and your basic shape remains the same. For bipedal, you can't use the spell to become quadrupedal, for instance, at any time during the duration of the spell. Okay, it sounds like I can just change into basically any other race.
So what are you gonna be?
You know what? I feel like to really try and throw a wrench in it. What's a fun Dragonborn color?
Purple.
Would that not be suspicious?
I don't
Is
know.
purple a real Dragonborn
A
color?
very common Dragonborn color would be something like red or blue.
I mean, I feel like I
or-
shouldn't be something too rare and like, raise an eyebrow.
Dragonborn are already a rare race to begin with. They aren't uncommon here in Zentaro, not in the slightest, but they are still, your average Joe isn't really a Dragonborn.
I mean, I could be a purple Dragonborn if that's not going to raise any like suspicion. I just don't want to be a color that's like too wacky to be realistic.
Mm-hmm.
So you could just go for
I mean,
something
I guess I'll be purple because Donic's not really giving
Well-
me a solid answer on that.
I did. I said purple would be rare and Dragonborns themselves would be rare.
Okay,
A
but
common
would it be,
color,
like, too much?
a common Dragonborn color to pick would be any of the chromatic variants: red, blue, white, green, or black.
Okay, I'll be green then.
Okay, so
Yeesh.
you transform yourself into a similarly heighted and a similar build of a green Dragonborn.
Yes.
So anybody else doing any serious alter selfing besides Jen?
I'll change into a
What you
random
doing?
person from the street.
Okay, so you select a random person from the street. You end up copying what appears to be a half elf. He's just a Joe Schmo. He's got brown hair. And who was the last person? I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Because Kunj is going to be in the building.
So, the Green Dragonborn and the Green Dragonborn and her half-elf friend approach the front gates of the manor. Like I said, you guys see written above in wrought iron, it basically just says Thorn Rose. As you approach the front gate, a pair of guards walk up to the middle, and they, kind of take their positions and say, "State your business." They're eyeing up the person that you have in ropes. They look very confused.
We believe that I should probably try and do a voice too. We believe that the God, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? Is it lords of the? That's not it. Like the people who are important in the house.
Lord and Lady of the
Lord
House.
or lady
Oh,
of
is
the
it?
house.
Oh, is it just lord? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
The lord or lady of the house would be interested in the friend that we've brought. There's a God, I'm sorry. Fuck. My brain is not working. I'm trying to think of how to fucking phrase this. Maybe Sebastian should have stayed out.
Well, it's too late for that. He's in the ring. He's in the genie zone. It's a constant rave in
Of
there,
course,
and it's
when
quite hot.
when I'm on the fucking spot, I crack under the pressure, of course. Oh my fucking god.
What are you trying to say in general?
That they'd be interested in the person we have because we know of a price on their head from someone they're associated with.
Okay. See, that
Christ.
was that's all you had to say.
Yeah, but that's not in character. That's just me spouting a bunch of words.
Regardless, the two guards look at each other and look at the person, and they still seem just as confused. So they take a moment, and one of them says, "I'll be right back, and I will grab the Lord and Lady of the house." So the man walks his way over to the front door. Kunj, you're currently spending a lot of time floating towards the house itself. And following the instructions, you assume that you will be getting fairly close to the upper floor. It's just going to take you a while. You basically only have 6,000 feet of movement before the spell will run out.
And the house isn't that big, is it?
I actually don't know.
Figured we moved an alley like right next to the house.
Regardless, he should have enough time. Plenty. It's just going to be very
Also,
slow.
he can dash.
That's true. So he can move a little bit faster than normal.
At least
also-
up to the house.
I mean, I also have my cunning action as well for dashing, so.
So you are triple speed, which means still 30 feet per second, or 30 feet per round. So you begin to make your way into the place and make your way up to where you're supposed to be. So it only takes about a minute for the two elves that you saw earlier, Salira, to make their way out to the front gate. They approach the gate without opening it, and they kind of look up and down at what you guys are. You know, you just a couple of people they don't recognize them. They don't even seem to react to Kunj's presence. Hello? What can we help you with here? The female says, stepping forward in front of the male, who mostly is standing aside for the time being.
Probably best not to mention any organizations by name because I feel like that would be a bit too brazen.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hi, hello. I'm
Did I miss
regretting
anything
you
important?
Yeah, me embarrassing myself and me wishing that you hadn't gone into the ring.
Oh, uh-oh. Why? What happened?
No, just because I couldn't fucking talk, and usually when I can't talk, you can at least spit something that's not nonsense out
Articulate
instead.
the words better.
But
I appreciate the confidence. What was said?
basically, essentially out of character, I had to ask them or tell them that we were basically here offering a captive for somebody that the Lord and Lady of the House's associates were looking for, because I could not spit the words out in character.
Do you want me to?
Well,
You're
I'm
in
in
the
the
ring. You're vibing in the genie zone with Boga.
Oh yeah,
Anyway.
we're playing Flip Rocks in the genie zone right now. Okay, well.
They should be aware of what's going on around them.
Is that how
Yeah,
that works?
But
Could have said something like
It's not like he can come out. He'd be coming out of the guy
No.
who is currently in binds. He'd basically be shitting out a blue dragonborn and a kobold.
And raising the alarms right when I don't need the alarms to be raised at the moment.
But
Nobody can see you
Solera
anyway.
is going
You're
to
just a cloud of
purposely
stink.
Yep.
lower
Which is
her voice
impossible.
just a bit and go, "We heard rumors of a association that this house is friends with, that they were looking for a certain changeling."
The two of them look at each other, and then they look back to you. And they seem to pause for just a moment, and then they wave
Keep
their
in mind,
hands.
technically, all this has to do is buy time. So
Yep. They wave their hands, and the two guards open up the gates. And they say,
oh boy.
"All right, this is perfect, actually. We've been waiting for someone like this. Bring him in."
And inside the ring, I have lost my 3rd consecutive game of Flip Rocks.
That's the
Luckily-
thing about Flip Rocks. The person who isn't Boga always loses.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
You guys are led into the foyer of the mansion. Kunj, by this point, you are making your way up into the 2nd floor, and you're almost to the front door. So they lead you through the front foyer, down a small, wide hallway to a big set of double doors. The lady of the house grabs the double doors and throws them open, leading into a very large dining hall. And she motions for you guys to come in. She and her and the other guy, the lord of the house, walk in. And hang on. Stufferoni. Where is my stuff? There it is. So, the woman introduces herself. She bows. And she says, "We are the Thornrose family. I am Jasara. This is my husband, Minovo. And I'm assuming that you would like to discuss our mutual friends. Let's now that we're past any other ears, and she takes a moment and looks around. What is the name of our friends?"
And I want to make sure. Can I currently see the ring on her finger?
Yes.
I guess I probably shouldn't. Should I gesture to that? Because I don't know. I guess from this angle, would it be reasonable that she'd be able to make out the insignia on it?
The insignia
Because
on
I don't on the ring.
which ring? Like her own ring?
Society people rings. Yes.
May I interrupt for just a moment?
Yeah. Yeah, what's
Can
up?
can Boga and I ready actions to exit the ring, or is that our choice? Is that
I don't believe it's your
uh,
choice to exit the ring.
damn?
Jen has to be the one to exit the ring.
Okay. Never mind. Carry on.
Okay, so then if it's reasonable that I would be able to at least make out the insignia from here, Solera will gesture to the hand that the ring is on and go, "Why, the society, of course."
Ah, so you are a mutual friend of ours. Wonderful, wonderful. This one, you said they're somebody basically important. We've been waiting for somebody like this. We didn't have a description. Only know what to look out for. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go and fetch some of my staff. We're going to have this one moved into a lower floor. One moment, and she claps her hands.
Oh, well,
And,
it's not really an because I'm pretty
there's
sure
a-
Jen can poof himself somewhere else, right?
There is a
Or am I misremembering?
There is a
Okay.
moment where the doors, to the thing open from the same doors that you entered, and in walks a small goblin, and she appears to be carrying a fairly large bottle of wine and a few glasses. She brings them over to the table and sets them down, and the two, she bows and leaves the room, and the two of them say, "Now, we'll go and fetch the things, but feel free to partake in the wine while you're here." And they turn and head to exit the room.
Solera is going to say to Oculars, "I don't know if I need to tell you this, but do not touch that wine."
How dare you tell Oculars what to do? Now he's gonna drink it just to spite you.
Please, I'm begging you.
From it.
The wine bottle does appear to be of a very good vintage. It's
Yeah,
very
I'm
expensive
sure it
looking
is.
wine.
Give it to me. I'm resistant to poison.
Can
You're
I?
in the
You're in the ring.
Sure thing,
So
Solera.
nobody's in the room right now.
They are leaving the room.
Drop
Are you gonna wait till they leave?
Here,
Also,
you know what?
Dominic, sorry if you hear a bang on the door. I'm throwing the toy for Sig.
If they so you said they set out a bottle and the glass.
A couple of glasses, yes, enough for both of
Okay.
you.
As they're leaving, Solera will move to pour out some wine.
Okay. So as they are leaving the
hoping the
room,
bottle
you
itself
pick
isn't
up the
trapped,
you
please
pick up the
God.
bottle and you begin to pour the wine out into one of the glasses. They shut the doors behind them as they leave, and you pour the wine out. You're gonna smell the wine,
Okay.
correct?
I'm not just gonna smell it. Can I test the wine directly?
Sure, you can.
Okay. What'll that be?
That will be a nature or medicine check.
Doing nature.
Yeah, with advantage.
Oh, okay.
I'm assuming you're using your belted tool.
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
You test the wine, and the wine
Oh, wait.
is perfectly fine. It is not poisoned in the
I'm
slightest.
gonna flash of. I know that for certain.
Yes. It's normal wine.
I'm
Ocularis,
tempted to flash of genius it just in case.
you have one action here. Because your passive perception hears the sound of a lock clicking and a mechanism turning. Ocularis, you have
Oh,
one
shit.
action. What are you going to do?
One action. We're in a small room.
You couldn't.
Yes.
You could.
Hmm.
You couldn't have told me that he noticed that before I poured the wine.
It only just happened. Took a
Oh.
couple of seconds.
Damn it.
Womp womp.
Well, fuck. Here, I thought I was
I'm
clever.
guessing the room's
Chuckles,
too
we're in
small
danger.
to happily just rhino and go through the door.
No room is too small for a rhino. It just has to make a little room.
I mean, to be fair, they are trying to kill us, or at least knock us out.
Yeah, but I don't want to squish you in the process of turning into a
True.
rhino.
Do I have anything?
I mean,
Wait. Oh, but it's no. I don't have any level 4 spell slots left. Damn it. Say resilience sphere, but
Yeah, I
What's
don't
the
really
door look
have-
like?
I can automatically unlock the door.
If I do, that would be helpful. Not really much.
That's true. I mean, could always
Ah!
unlock the door, go out, and like act like it wasn't locked in the first place, and try and gaslight them.
Well, I was trying to think, are there like any lamps or anything in here that would be a
Who-
clear part of
who's-
the trap?
Hey,
Who keeps getting kicked, or like
I
disconnected?
think it was Dusty.
Was that me?
Was it Dusty?
yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, I think
I don't
it
know.
was. I think
Uh,
it was.
Or is there any like lamps or candles in here that look like they're meant to ignite when this trap goes off?
No, there aren't. In fact, you note that the room is very much completely empty of even candle holders. No candlesticks, no braziers. The fireplace is completely empty. No logs.
I don't imagine they would want the room to explode in their own house.
Yeah, so this is a gas trap, is my guess.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking if there was a candle, I was gonna snuff the candle.
Well, if it looks like a poison gas starts coming in, I can jump out and cast Aura of
You're
Purity.
not here.
You're not here.
I know. I could be released.
Jen's not here.
Damn it!
He got taken away.
Oh no, he didn't.
I've
No, Jen's in the
been
room with
had.
you.
Oh?
Yeah.
I thought you said he got taken away.
No, they're gonna bring somebody to take him away. That was what.
Oh.
That was what
Oh,
they
okay.
said.
So,
Okay, I thought that's
well,
what the
if it
goblin
looks
was
like
for.
if it looks like there's
Uh-oh.
little poison mists coming in, if you let me out, I can Aura of Purity.
We got
everybody.
one. We got one action before we got to start making saves, y'all.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna
I
just try and
no.
open this door. And I know it's locked, so try and unlock it.
Okay. Do you have a set of thieves'
I have
tools?
the bone keys that can automatically unlock it.
I do
At
not.
least assuming it's not magical.
That would be a way to open it.
And I mean, I don't have an action, but you can take them off me.
What's wrong, buddy? Let me see. You okay?
I'll allow Celira to use the action if Ocularis calls it out. Very fast.
Could I enhance pop this door?
It's too large.
Oh,
Can he enhance pop the lock?
It's part of the door.
yeah,
Fuck!
part-
I appreciate the thought process, but that
What
would
about
just
the
be free.
hinges?
That would just be free knock.
yeah,
What about the
I'll
hinges?
Part of the door.
Fuck!
I'll call out to Celira that the door's locking and something's happening, and it's not good. Open door.
All right, then
Okay.
Celira will quickly make for the bone keys and move over to the door. And I think, because if this goes poorly, it might end up with a fight. If we pull it off, pull the gaslighting off, it might not.
Okay. So
Um,
here's
going to use the key and unlock the lock very casually, open the door and step out.
so as you open the door and unlock it, it doesn't stop the trap from going off. The door opens
That's their problem.
and
not
the
mine.
gas begins to fill the room. So, right away,
Howdy.
I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw. That would be
I
Celira.
do it! I do it if I was there, my fucking aura!
So,
The door, but the door is open.
pointless.
The door is open, and as
Well,
you
yeah, but
open
if I
the
fail
door,
this save, I imagine I'm gonna get knocked out. Ooh, but that's my specific saving throw.
Constitution.
Let me out. Let me out. Let me
And as we open
out.
the door, what?
So I'll get to that in a second. So Celira, that
Okay.
is a 20, right?
Yeah.
That's going to be a success.
Let me
Okay.
out. Let me out.
Okay,
Let
Oh,
me
so
no.
Celira
out.
and Jen
It's okay.
are going to succeed on the saving throw,
Oh,
but
okay.
Ocularis, you calling out to Celira, you aren't able to make it out in time, and the gas trap that spreads throughout the room enters your lungs, and you feel yourself pulled down into an irresistible quagmire of sleep.
Oh wait. Oh, I thought you said Ocularis did make the save.
Jen did. You and Jen made the
Oh,
save.
then
Ocularis
okay.
did
Well,
not.
then I'm gonna flash of genius that
Okay, what's the bonus?
+5. It's my intelligence bonus.
Okay. I just want to make sure of one thing.
Ability check or saving throw.
Oh, dog needs
Yep.
water. Give me a sec.
So, Celira, you give Ocularis a flash of genius. And Ocularis, you are able to just push the gas out of your lungs. And you're able to retain consciousness as the gas fades. The outside of the room, as you throw the door open, Celira, you don't see
Not throwing.
the two.
Just calmly opening.
Right. You calmly open the door as the gas Well, there's gas pouring out of the room,
Yes,
and it's visible.
I know.
So you open the door, and what you are met with is
well,
about
true, I
4 of the manor's guards standing out front. They raise their weapons as you exit the door. Confusion on their faces as they watch the gas seep out of the room.
I think there's been some kind of gas leak. If they look confused, I'm playing off it.
Make me a performance check.
Oh, performance.
Or no, sorry, deception. My apologies.
I've returned. Hello.
Am I any better at that? Where's my deception? Oh no, I'm not good.
What's
at that
happening?
either. Trying to deceive the guards into
Gaslighting.
saying there's a gas
So,
leak.
while this is happening, Kunj,
Ah.
you make your way up to the upper room, and you begin. You basically go inside the room. At this point, by the time that this has all happened, you are inside the upper room, which appears to be a large office filled with a few treasures and a lot of documents.
I'll motion to Celira that I'm in.
Okay,
Make sure, look around the room, make sure there's no like tripwires, trapped, anything you might set off. If
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick.
Because I don't want to break concentration on that, and he like just falls directly onto a tripwire and
yeah.
explodes.
Yeah, so what do I see when I look around to find any...
You see a fairly average and normal looking office. There are no traps around you that you can spy. Even with your intense knowledge of the subject of, you know, picking locks and moving in, not even the other side of the door seems to have any kind of trap on it.
Okay.
Though it is locked.
If Kunj confirms that he does not see any traps or anything whatsoever, Solera will break concentration on gaseous form. So
Okay.
that he can actually search around.
So, Kunj, you are now out of gaseous form and you drop down to the ground and you can begin investigating the room. So I want you to make me an investigation check, Kunj. Moving back to Solera,
They don't, but there's no way they believe me.
they look at each other and they raise their spears more and point them at you. And they say, "We're going to give you a small chance to leave. We've been instructed that you're to leave the one in chains here, or in binds, sorry. The one in binds here. You leave them here, you may leave."
Oh, I mean, he's got Sebastian with him. I guess,
Well-
I can ask him over the group chat. You alright with that, Jen?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Alright.
He's literally got
alright.
2 Pokemon.
We'll go.
Alright.
Then
Alright, now, out.
start heading out, I suppose.
They begin prodding you and quickly ushering you out. And a
Hopefully
person...
that bought enough time.
And one of them stays behind to point at you, Mr. Jen, and they keep you kind of like wound up tightly, and they kind of, here's the thing, they move to redo your binds. It's just you and this person, so what are you going to do?
Gonna move to redo my binds?
Yes. Like, they're going to fix any loose knots or anything and make sure that you're bound up tight.
Okay.
You good with that?
Can I do a
I have a question.
deception check to, like, grab a piece of it to make it seem tighter than it is?
I'll make that... Yeah, sure. I'll allow it.
Can I ask a question real quick?
What's up?
The inside of the ring is not definitely, technically a different plane, right?
Yeah?
So
Kinda.
if for some reason he can't release us from the ring, Boga and I can literally just banish ourselves out of the ring.
You will wind up somewhere random, though.
Yeah.
True, but we'll get if we're
Yeah,
stuck in
I
the
mean,
ring.
does he need like his hands free to release somebody from the ring? Because it's not
I
like
believe
a
so.
button, is it? Really?
Technically not anymore.
Oh, shit, really?
I have Warcaster. I can cast spells with both hands full.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
I
So
just
then,
fixed
yeah.
that problem.
So
nice.
he probably doesn't even need. You probably don't even need to release Sebastian. Then, if you get put in a room and we get confirmation over the comms that you know, we've got the information, you could just whoop.
So, Jen, I will say that you move just enough to make it look like you don't need your binds fully redone. So what he does is he starts leading you down a hallway in a different direction. Kunj, you begin investigating the room quickly, trying to find anything of note. You start with what you are here for first. Documents, evidence, something. You comb over the desk and the papers, and you find that there are many documents about purchases. Specifically, purchases of... Well, there's some code language in there, but you recognize some of them. Basically, these are confirmed purchases of slaves. And you even recognize a few of the documents. You know, half-orc, half-elf, goblin, kobold. Each without a name, and each one basically having their own... There are, like, a lot of these, like dozens, each with very high gold prices. All of them are marked with two very specific phrases. The first is destroy immediately, which clearly this person has not done. For reasons we don't know. But you note that the correspondences are signed off with two names. Eliungiot and Kaelyot.
Oh, Elliot.
Um,
How are those spelled?
I'll post it in the...
yeah,
Okay.
that'd be nice. So that way,
Okay.
oh yeah, you know, yeah.
Okay,
The,
well,
the
that's the main thing we came here for, so
yep. You
and
know,
you can look for additional information, obviously, for however long until that doorknob starts rattling.
yeah.
Which, speaking of which, Hoonge,
Uh-oh.
you can hear down the hallway a collection of footsteps are approaching.
Anything expensive you want to grab before you dimension door out?
Well,
Well, if we
I
steal
re-
something, then they'll know
I-
we were here.
like if anything, the only thing I would really want is this book,
Cameron.
and that's only to bring it up to the king, so that way
I
something
think
can
they
be done about
I think
this.
they
Mind
already
you,
know
it's
that
not
we were here.
it's not a book,
Oh,
Hoonge. It's a bunch of loose documents, all like bills of sale.
well, still, I would want to grab them because this would be really good evidence.
And
Bring
and
the
by the way,
king,
Alex,
so
what
we
I
do
mean,
something.
is that they wouldn't. What they would think is, well, if we stole something from up there, they'd know we were up there specifically digging around. So,
Yeah, but I think if we can get these documents to the king, it's not going to matter what they know.
well, they could.
Yeah,
They might have other locations they can run to. They could
Well,
disappear if they knew
well,
somebody got a hold of the
we
documents.
just
Well,
need
yeah,
to
but if we manage to take down the society, then it's not going to make
Well,
that
yes,
much of a difference.
but if the important people manage to disappear, then, well,
So, Hoonge, I'll give you
we need to
a
take
few
some form of
options.
evidence.
You can
Oh wait,
swipe
you know what?
as many documents as you like. You could swipe one
I
of the
know-
treasures in the room, or you could
I know
attempt
exactly.
something else.
I know exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna look through the documents thoroughly, real quick, and then use my encoded thoughts to pull out that memory.
Now or
I
later? Because I think that takes a while, doesn't it?
I believe I can just let me check here. Encoded thoughts. You pull a memory. It's one action.
Okay. Yeah, it is casting time, one action.
So I'm just gonna have that, and because I know the king has someone he can that can verify the legitimacy of these documents, or can at least see the documents themselves. So, and because Sebastian's right, we definitely don't want to leave a hint that we were even here to begin with.
There's so much cool, expensive stuff.
well, when we come assault it later, we can take him in.
Yes. So either way, with that, Kunj is gonna, after he has the ribbon in his hand, he's gonna bring out the scroll and start to cast on Dimension Door somewhere outside.
Okay. You look out the window of the office and find an alleyway, and with a quick incantation, you cast Dimension Door, and you are rushed out of the window and into the alleyway itself, straight to safety.
I guess technically, since the invisibility was still going, you could have also like hid next to the door and then slipped out when somebody comes in, but probably better safe than sorry.
So,
True.
it is at this point,
Alright.
as you guys are being led out, and you guys get out the front door and they lock the gates behind you, and deep in the basement of the mansion, Jen, as Kunj, you are tossed into a single room. It looks like it's a cellar room, but it has a very thick door. So they throw you in, and the door is locked shut. And I think that is a good place to end for the evening.
Okay.
A little cliffhanger. Little
Suspense.
cliffhanger.
Even though we know that Jen could easily get out.
I know, but it's getting late, and we ought to end it around here because
Well,
the
we
important
might- there
reveal
might
has
be-
happened.
There might be an anti-magic field around the.
Well,
I'm not like
he wouldn't
Steven.
have been.
I
He
don't
wouldn't
just put
have,
anti-magic
or
fields everywhere.
Kunj wouldn't have been able to be invisible
I
and
mean,
in gaseous form,
no,
and we
what I
also
mean-
wouldn't have been able to
Al-
have
Alex,
alter
what I
self.
mean is around the cage. or the prison cell itself.
Which again is just kind of like a repurposed cellar, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I mean, it's
So,
possible that teleporting out.
What
isn't an option,
complications?
so-
What
Well,
complications?
then also
Cellarize?
his alter self would have dropped.
Who knows? In that case,
Fucking-
we'll find out next week or the week after. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you guys for playing.
Week on P's and QZ.
And I'm gonna end off the stream. Bye.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Bye.